Alrighty, let's see here. Viper's gonna be live with mana. Makes sense. Here. Someone getting a shiny Bombardier. Okay. Good on them. Bombardier is a good shiny. Quote tweet. Going live now. Go live. The stream cord bot's actually been pretty much on point lately, so really have not had to worry about that very much at all. Good evening, all. This world is in such disarray that even though magic exists, we all still lose in capitalism. Time for some Potionomics. Oh, neat. Let's see. Art. Good little bouncy tune. Nothing wrong with that. Does make me think of Atlantis in Kingdom Hearts, though, and that kind of vibe. It's not inherently a bad thing, but it's calming, refreshing. And we go over here. We try not to double up where we can. Oh. I think I need to do a slightly new regimen. Let's see, Shin is doing a Minecraft shenaniganry. Oot. Then yes, we'll toss one in here as well. Then I might delete them for Viridian's thing. I'll have to keep that in mind. Let's see here. Last stream for the year. Oh boy. And here. I should probably pay a bit more attention to Zuzen, because I haven't really gotten a chance to talk with them in a while. And welcome in, Sauce. Hopefully the evening's running well for you so far. We're just getting started, and I'm just getting all of my advertisement shenaniganry out. But I think we're good on that front. Let's just give it a couple minutes for the ad to go out and for all of the go live notifications to go out. Then we can see how capitalism treats everybody. Cute. Get rid of that. There we go. Still gotta figure out if I can add a GIF of a duck popping out at some point. I'd almost want to do something scary and have a Porygon to just trying to do the quack, but then it opens its mouth and it has teeth for some reason. I feel like that would be fun. Would be a relatively good two-framer to work on. Two-framer and a bit of shake in the middle, but still a two-frame basically. Let's see here. Should be relatively good to go. Game's still set up on here, right? Cool. And we don't gotta worry too much about extra doodle bobs this time around, so I guess thinking on it, where is my alert box? Not the trigger fire one. I could realistically just put these down here. I don't really need to worry about them blocking the screen if I've just got ample room on the table. There we go. Alright, let's see. What were we dealing with last? Increases value for mana potions. Okay. Probably wouldn't hurt to grab those so we can make some more money. Mushroom Mire is weaker, but it does have decreased loot. And ingredients from there are going to cost more. Fair. And then a Harvest Festival is going, so increased customers haggle is going down, and then increase for basic potions. So we can honestly just make a good chunk just off of health and mana, so that might be worth doing. Let's see how our brew's doing. I don't fully recall where we left off with this. Okay, so we still need to go through a shopping, or a active sale day, or activity period for that. It's not too bad. Do we have potions set up? We do. Okay. Do need to keep all of these for the competition, but that should help us a little bit. Let's see here. Ah, that's the difference. Okay. I was wondering for a second what the actual benefit of that was. Can we at least check what our ingredients are while we're brewing, or do I have to do that somewhere else? Guess I have to do that somewhere else. That's fine. Let's take a peek then. Oops. So we've got relatively good on there. Ah, there we go. So we've got a good amount of the basics, but we could definitely use some more of C. We're actually getting a little bit low on stock in general. And just a rotfly larva that has a bonus on it. That's not too bad. Still don't know what the hell Golemite's going to be used for, but all of these supremely multi-caster or supreme multi-stacking is just going to be for later, I'm assuming. And we got a cactus. We could probably do our... Probably can do our shopping. So 5-star... Is that too much, actually? I didn't think about that. Because it says 3-star or greater, but does that count? I guess it does count. Alright, that's fine. I guess, yeah, what we should do is try and just send friends out to do their thing and do a little bit of shopping. And realistically, keep those. Maybe we can actually send our girl on a bit of a farther expedition this time. Hey, Mint, what's up? May we chill? Let's see. Rotfly cocoon. Okay, a better sea ingredient. Bunch more cactus, and then mix of B and C. Okay, that's not too bad. Thank you, Mint. Oh yeah, we can rank up with her. We should probably do that. Because it's pretty sure as soon as we rank up, we do kind of just get to go back to town. I swear I stepped in every puddle on the way over here and half the chewing gum. There's just something they don't tell you about the city living. People just drop their gum wherever they want. Back with the dating simulator? Apparently we are. Welcome in, Nana. Hopefully the evening's running well for you. Oh crap, I forgot to do my fix for the model. We could probably do that real quick. Something they don't tell you about city living. People just drop their gum wherever they want. Oh, but don't listen to me, Sylvia. I'm just in a mood. And no harm done. You want to talk about it? I'd rather do something. That's why I asked to come over. Is the fire under your cauldron good and hot? Sure. You want to brew something? I was thinking more along the lines of comfort food. Let's bake. While Sylvia gets the fire going, Mint dusts the countertop with flour. Ooh. We get to bake some sweets with Mint. There are some people in this town who have no cookies, Sylvia, and that is an injustice I cannot allow to continue. She plops a massive cookie. Oh, she just has the dough nice and prepped for us already. Okay. Sylvia almost asks whether that's sanitary, but she decides that doesn't really want to know the answer. And once the cookie you're baking, Mince exhales in relief. And you seem to be working out some aggression on that dough. a little bit, yeah. The thing is, and I hate to admit this after working so hard to get here, but I'm really struggling to find my place in the guild. What if I just never fit in? I feel like both of these answers would work, but... Does neither of these really seem negative? But the second one does feel more like, just be yourself, girl. If you just be yourself, people will kind of fly to you. And then this is just consolidating in each other's misery, which isn't necessarily a wrong answer, but I think this is better. Yeah, so don't try to fit in. Carve out your own space and they'll make your room for you. That was at least a like. Say, that was basically my whole model back home. It's somehow harder here, though. I'm not used to second-guessing myself, but I'm also not used to being surrounded by actual honest-to-goodness heroes. Some of who are just legends, doing the best work of their careers. And we're all competing for the same quests, the same loot. Talk about intimidating. Welcome in, Aiden. Hopefully the evening's running well for you, and thank you for sealing yourself in the freezer for another month. Always a pleasure to have you around, and happy Friday indeed. Admittedly, with the slightly snowier Friday, it's probably not the best of times for everybody, but we try to do our best. But how are things on your side? Hopefully you're able to calm down. That's not the right wording. Hopefully we're able to rest up a little bit now that we're at least in the evening for Friday. We're just having some fun trying to exploit capitalism and, I guess, date our warrior friend right now. But how are things? Wanted to join the guild since I was a kid, but nothing in my childhood prepared me for this. Tell me more. That's the thing, though. My hometown was way too quiet for adventures of any kind. Oh, we didn't even have a local chapter of the guild. The nearest heroes were leagues away. Yeah, screw capitalism. Oh, that's fair. Admittedly, I do joke around a little bit about just having a storefront for a game like this, but so far it's actually fairly wholesome at the end of the day. Just, we're kind of stuck in capitalism, and that's the main enemy of the game right now. Which isn't inherently a bad thing. Overall, just having to worry about your finances is a beast in and of itself, so having something like this where it is just the main enemy of the game is nice, at least. And relatable, for a better fact. The more I knew, the easier it was to daydream that I was one of them. This might be a secret of the trade, but I'm curious how you're making your eyebrows move. I mean, I'm moving my eyebrows. That's how eyebrows work, right? Like, they just exist to move. Although apparently not right now. At least partially. But, oh, right, colors. But, like, we try to make sure that they're just mobile. It'd be a little bit awkward if they were just glued to my face. That button? There we go. But it's not really a secret of the trade. You can fuck around with blend shapes. It's the VOD, it's fine. You can fuck around with blend shapes relatively easily, and I can honestly show you because I need to actually fix something. So, screw it. Impromptu lesson on blend shapes. I don't mind. Let's see if I can get my system up and running without destroying this computer. Believe I'm using this one? And I'll show it in a second. I just want to get the file open first because default computer names can give you an idea about what my actual name is, so don't necessarily want to leak that if I can avoid it. Come on, Unity. You can do it. Cool. Now, did I just have a spare window for Unity in the past, or did I just throw my screen up for it? I think I just threw my screen up for it. Okay, there we go. So, Unity. Always a fun time. You can see the conga line of all the various Judes I've had to do, as well as those couple of Zoiras I ended up using as well at some point, but I just kind of keep this one file open with all of them just in case I need to keep them available for something else. But when it comes to screwing around with the Vroid models at the very least, there are specific settings which you can change within the Vroid program itself. But for my ends, because I need to do, for lack of a better phrasing, fuck around and see if things work to make sure I get my RGB stuff going, then I do a little bit of extra editing in here just to make sure that stuff can be balanced out a little bit. But what ends up happening is that you've got this window here, which is just the solid collection of all of these blend shapes, and is more just like the controller for everything, which is where you can kind of just start up a new one, being, I need to do closed eyes, so we can just do that. And then you just create a new blend shape in here, which you can preview on the bottom right there, just by clicking around in this menu, just to make sure that everything is kind of just sitting relatively well. For my model this time around, I did need to keep the white as the base, just because the color swapping right now on the newer Vroid models is annoying, to say the least. So I kind of needed to keep the white as default, so that way we can cleanly swap between every single color that I've got set up on here in the first place. And I believe I added pumpkin as well. Did I not assign that to anything? Ah, no, I did have it assigned to something. Okay, cool. There we go. The tongue matches the hair? Yeah, I figured at least if we're going to have some RGB fun, we may as well just keep it relatively consistent. The only difference will be on this coloration, just because I figured secret pumpkin color, I should at least mix the orange and green a little bit. But aside from... Aside from that, always good to have the rocks fall. But when it comes to the color swapping, there are going to be points where I add certain colors in where the hair and the tongue will end up being separate, just depending on what kind of theme we're going for. Eventually, we'll probably add in like an Ava color that ends up having purples and greens mixed in there at some point, but it'll have to require certain game, I feel. I'm just not sure yet. Also, thank you for the rocks fall, Nano. It's always good to have a nice collection of dice in here. But when it does come to... There we go. Let's just see if I can... You can see this area relatively well, right? That's not like super fuzzy or anything like that. When it comes to Unity's side of things, at the very least, they do have all of the default levels kind of set up, as well as sliders to go between 1 and 100, basically the percentage amount of the default face that it will allow for the transformation. When it comes to most of these are all set to 100, just to be like how the Vroid company itself wants to do these things. But for my purposes, let's say for Angry, for instance, you'll notice that I don't really have the default Angry set up, if only because of the fact that... I think those are the main ones. And that. You'll notice, at least when you have the default one, you'll notice that it changes up the mouth as well, which I don't necessarily like as much, because it tends to make the teeth fly outside of your jaw with how you set up all the letters and such, and it's not the cleanest system, I'll be completely honest with you, which is why I try to avoid the... Probably have to do this manually again. Why I try to avoid the situation where the brows just kinda, or the teeth fly out of your face, which is never a good thing. Get that going. We do a little bit of closing. And then the mouth I had as sorrow. There we go. I probably should double check. And gotta keep those chompers. Exactly. The teeth gotta stay in the face, whether you want them to or not. Let's see. A is fine. Nope, not that. Thankfully, if you do want to screw with things, you can also just have a separate teeth sliding button, or a teeth slider in and of themselves. Although the teeth slider is janky to say the least, because it doesn't really move your teeth like up and down like you would expect, or shrink them in place and keep them in the guns. It actually moves the teeth backwards. So you can have functionally a couple layers of teeth if you can insert a secondary standard pair in there to give it a bit more of a layered look, which does not work very well, personally speaking. Ooh, shark face. Yeah, I'm mildly biased, and I just like the shark teeth, so I figured on the slightly updated model we can kind of just keep that. Hey, you can get extra fangs in here if you're ever wanting that. I forget about that a lot, actually. Probably wouldn't be too bad. Sorry, I keep distracting from the browse question. Oh no, it's fine. I'm kind of just going over the basics of everything anyways, so we aren't really going super far from... Oh, Jesus, no. We're not going super far from the discussion. It's just kind of a total... Oh, Jesus. Yes, that's what happens with fun, by the way. It just opens up your mouth nice and wide. Oh, Wiggly's actually blocking it. Sorry, Wiggly. You're a little bit too big for the current situation. I'm gonna have to make you a little babby for now. Yeah, fun tends to just... Or joy, rather, opens up your mouth in a ridiculous amount. Now, I did kind of want to change these a little bit, just because the mouth stays in mostly the same position on my end, and I would like to change at least a couple of these vowels a bit. But I don't know the best way of doing that. Moving A in probably would help a bit. Oh. No, that's blink. Blink is different. I need a separate closed eye thing. Eye, joy, neutral, red, purple, green. You, surprised, sorrow. Oh, look down, look left, look right, offline. Where did closed eyes go? Okay. So when it comes to the other eyebrow situation, at the very least, you do have a separate bracket when it comes to your eyebrow control, just based off of the standard faces, which it's mildly hard to see on the white. So let me just do it on the purple, since that's going to be the... That's not purple, Jude. It's going to be a little bit easier to actually see here. But when it comes to it, you can have the base settings between each of the emotions, and you can kind of just fiddle with them to see what works the best for you. But you do also just have a fairly default... Well, you have closing for the eyes, but if you do kind of combine these well enough, then to some extent you can keep them on your face, but you can just make sure that they are completely wigged out. So we can have very stern and determined just by mixing up our angry and our joy, which is honestly a little bit weird, but joy, for reference, is supposed to be you closing your eyes in happiness, normally, which is why your eyebrows are just gonna sink. Probably should do that on angry, when I think about it. Instead of that, because that, like, clips out the eyebrows, which is not great. Let's see. Joy, and probably not sorrow. Surprise moves up, which is not useful here. There we go. That's a bit better. But then what we'd want to do for closed eyes is I kind of want closed eyes to be like the disappointed look, but just deeper. So what we'd want to end up doing, it's like 2D puppet rigging in a way. Yeah, it kind of is like 2D puppet rigging. There are a couple of extra variables that kind of get mixed into it, if only because of the fact that it is trying to bounce between the auto blink system, which I have set up right now. Obviously, with wearing glasses, unfortunately, eye tracking is mildly hard. Unless I'm able to basically not wear my glasses or somehow find a way to circumvent the fact that webcams don't like looking through glass, then we're kind of going to have to stick to auto blink for now, as well as the eye tracking to some extent. And then there is normally eyebrow control, but I think I don't have the best tracking for it right now, which is mildly understandable at least. But technically speaking, with the base tracking, you can get the eyebrows to work too, so you can kind of just get them to go up and down just while you're talking, which is helpful if you can get it going. Now let's see here. Don't need natural. A little bit of anger is fine. Like to close it if we can. And then, can I get the eyes to be sorrowful? I can. That's a bit too much now, though. That's okay. And then the brows. We do kind of want them to be down and sad, so... Oh, no, Joy's actually kicking it a bit too far. That should probably be fine. And then, aside from that... These ones are all, unfortunately, not very useful. Although they realistically should be, which is weird that they're just kind of standing forward, but... Can I change that? Let's see... I should be able to move the iris, right? I've become a 3D rigger. You're at least part of the way there, Nano. And it's definitely not a bad thing to have in your repertoire, so... It never hurts to look into the Vroid situation in the 3D side of things, just because there are tools that you actively do need to learn still. Well, we can hide the iris, but we can't move it. Weird. Oh, yeah, we can have a cheeky little wink. That's actually kind of funny. Mildly surprised, though, that you can't move the iris around freely. There might be something that lets you do that. Do you have a wink? No, not currently, at least. I don't see an exact reason why I would need it, unless we're trying to do something with, like, the blush, and, like, a wink with the blush, but I am unfortunately running out of buttons, so I can't really risk it right now. Maybe once we're able to get, like, a Stream Deck and I have access to, like, 30 buttons or something for just the model, then we'd be fine, but unfortunately I've run out of some buttons without interacting with, like, active keyboard buttons, which will break games like this. Cute. DRM export. There's a lot of errors here. I don't care because it works anyways. Most of the time. Require version. Cute. Let's see here. This is also the wrong folder. I need here, here, and then I guess 3? Upgrade your hands, more fingers. That would be helpful for sure, Nano. That would be helpful for sure. Unfortunately, hands are kind of a little hard to get on the market right now. Because unfortunately, during this time of year, it's a little bit hard to get your hands on them. Let's see. I need to change this in 2 places now. Shoot. It's technically the same model, so don't gotta worry about that part at least. And then... yes, I do need to switch it in here too. Avatar... shoot. Thank you for the coin, Nano. That may have broken as I brought this menu up, if only because this takes care of the tracking. That shouldn't do that. Hold on. And 2 birds, 1 arrow. I mean, you're not wrong. That should not be purple by default. Do that. Hotkey. Where do I put my hotkeys? Is this the default one? This is the default one. This has like none of the color controls on it. That's not handy. What did I do? Okay, noted. This is the wrong thing. Here... that is the one that we just saved. Huh. Oh, I kept that one around. This is the one that we're working on. At least it should be. So this one I need to export. Okay. Dude. You alright? Yeah, we're good. We're good. I just got a wee bit confused is all. I do have the white one is used for actually streaming. This purple one is used for animation potential in the future. Settings. Avatar selection. Remove that. Bring in this one. It'll be white-haired, which is fine. Expression settings. We got access to purple, which is also combining with our new disappointed face, which means I need to assign that to a different button. Let's see here. Purple. Purple should not be doing that. Color green, color yellow, blue, closed eyes. Why are you on that button? Really? You're not accepting that as a hotkey? Is it because I have it set to something else right now? Are you really being that much of a jerk? Yeah, that works. Won't work super great going forward, but alright. There. Import this one. I guess I'll just have to reset it later, just so that way we don't have to worry about the closed eye issue, but... yeah, there you go. Impromptu lesson on how to screw around in Unity to screw with your Vroid. Now let's see here. Let's bring the proper screen for this up. There we go. And now we've got access to our closed eyes. Oops. Nope, don't reduce wiggle group. Although I'm gonna have to figure out the... it should not be blinking on this face. Okay. There are still a couple settings I need to fix. I am apparently a bad teacher, which is fine. Base... don't have blinking. Okay. Better. So now it should just swap between that and other faces. Okay. This comes with Rust, which is fine. Alrighty, let's get back to dating our coworker. Yeah, literally, I was always looking out for dragons. But the whole area was monster-free, no matter how hard I looked. I never found gremlins in the cookie jar or slimes in the shrubs. Couldn't even find any side quests. The closest I got was the time Old Man Harwell's walking stick broke. I had to track down some tape, and that's what passed for excitement back home. Oh, poor Mint. She has not had a very exciting life, which honestly is fair. The adventuring world is not necessarily the easiest to get started in. But I've come up with a plan. I think it's a good one. I mean, cute and clever? You're the whole package. The flirting. No, I'm just a tank, and tanks face problems head on. So, let's hear the plan. Like all the best plans, it's simple. Every hero has their tools of the trade, and every famous hero I read about as a kid had a famous weapon. Wielding a one-of-a-kind legendary weapon is a surefire way of proving I deserve to be here. Hey, let's get you a hammer then. Something epic. That is certainly my weapon of choice, but I may have to take whatever I can find. There aren't enough legendary weapons to go around. Everyone that's accounted for has been claimed. However, plenty of weapons have gone missing over the years, some of them right here on this island. They're out there, just waiting to be rediscovered. And I've just got to track one down. A great labor to win my place among the legends. And speaking of great labor, I should be getting back to work soon, but I have to say, I do like this plan. And is this louder than me? No. Me too, I'm confident. I got the skills to search for legendary loot and battle beasties at the same time. Fight off enough slimes and you'll learn to let muscle memory guide you. Same for haggling with customers, probably. Raise interest by 4, and it's free. Ooh, okay. That's a good perk. I'm definitely picking up some good moves. You and me both. Let's show everyone what we got. Starting with these cookies. They smell ready to me. Cool. We can have some cookies with mint. And then that did kind of take our points. So why don't we just keep our schedule going relatively cleanly, and Mushroom Mire's bad right now. Bone Waste isn't great, because we need to keep that. Can we give her that? You can give her that. Interesting. Okay, good to know. So let's see here. She's got 12 health, which means she's going to die fairly quickly. So 10... Let's see, 10, 22, and then another... She can't actually make it to that. Rude. I can't really afford to burn my last potion there. Okay, noted. We are going to have a batch of fire potions coming in next, so we can probably get away with that. But what about the forest? Because the forest is fairly easy. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. So honestly, we can kind of just give her that. And then that, and she's good. The forest is definitely getting a little bit simple for her, but she can at least do the entire thing with just 2 potions, so that does give us a nice buffer for later. Yeah, go for it. Let's see here. We're not doing the best on money, but we can probably try and exploit a couple things. Welcome back to the guild hall. Hello there, Baptiste. What do you got in investments? We've got rocks, which is definitely not a bad thing. A very basic A ingredient. And then a really... Oh, Jesus. Okay. So it's more powerful, but it does have its downsides, so it doesn't sell as well. But you can make bigger potions with it. Invest in rocks. Not special rocks, just rocks. Yeah, exactly. Rocks do at least have their place. They're very good in vitamin B. I'm assuming it's for vitamin boulder, and we're just getting little bits and pieces of it at the very least. What would we need right now? Get out of this window? I got some rocks in my garden you can invest in. I mean, I'm not gonna fault it. We could probably use it. We're low on C for the most part. Let's see here. Return. But these are mostly A and B. I mean, we could probably invest in a few of these. 108 for 135 for 5. That's probably okay. I'm fine with having the disadvantage there, just because having the ingredients later to build bigger potions will help us. So we're good there. Travel to our shopkeeper bro. Or shopkeeper Envy. We haven't really gotten any confirmation on pronouns for Quinn, but Envy is more than likely. Do we have expansion ingredients right now? I guess we do with those. Probably wouldn't hurt to give you the rotfly cocoon and the rotfly larva. That would honestly not hurt. But I don't really want to give you the ones. The ones don't seem like a great investment. Although these two are not going to be using anytime soon. Ah, that is expensive. Noted. That is less expensive somehow. And I don't even know why. But these two we can probably submit, and probably doesn't hurt to get rid of one of those. Feed Quinn one of ingredients so they can expand their inventory and have new items on sale. Yeah. Yeah, you have those, Quinn. Invest in the shop and you do your best. Alright, let's see what you actually have. So you've got some berries, you've got those. Those are going to be more expensive right now because of the Mushroom Myers thing. And we do mostly need C ingredients right now, so... Really. We've only invested sacks of slime for our C ingredients with you, and the quill horns, but those are not great right now. Let's see here. The Flower Bloods are definitely not too hard either, and 23 is honestly not super rough. We can probably just grab 5 of those, just so that we can keep a backlog, just in case. And then... the mushrooms are minor adjusters, but bonuses. Those give you A and B if you need to buff up your potions a little bit. And that's B and C for a similar result. Got plenty of those. Probably wouldn't hurt to grab. Return. Then we'll just grab all these off of them. There we go. Now, should we worry about the pixie dust? For 56, yeah. We're living a little bit dangerously right now, but we don't have much else to spend our money on, so I don't mind it too much. But let's go hang out with our walrus buddy. He makes stuff for us. Also is probably one of the few people in this game we're going to see shirtless, so keep that in mind. Let's see. We're going to need the Ghost Light Bloom for that, but that'll help eventually. And what else you got? We can make the Glass Cauldron and another of the Mud Pack. Oh no, Omega, why are you dying? We haven't even made any potions for you yet. But welcome in. Hopefully the evening's running well so far. We are just trying to get some shenaniganry done at the moment, but how are things on your side? Cauldron of Bone and Glass has impressive magical affinity for heat. Probably should keep one. And I am curious to see what the upgrade of it would be. So it'll require basically a topaz. but does increase our magimins up to 170, so that's not too bad. Taking down notes and stealing recipes. You'll be a top-class cook at some point, Omega, I'm sure. Well, we're kind of just throwing caution to the wind. And I think that's about as much as adventuring as we can do, so I guess we'll just go back here, we'll collect our fire resist potions and sell a couple of them. Brew, we'll get another potion set going. Bottle. Nice, 5-star fire tonic, we'll take it. Accept. Let's see here. So we probably want to make some health potions, just so that way we can get Mint a little bit further into the desert. Because with the fire potions, we should be able to kick her a fair good distance in. So we want A's and B's. What do we have that would be good for an A-B combo? You'd be good for a B-C combo, not quite A-B. Oh, you guys are good for A-B. Granted, just chucking in 6 of these is probably not getting you the best potion in existence. Yeah, just 3 minors. That's not that helpful. That's good for minor adjustments, not quite for this. But let's see here. We can chuck that in for a healthy dose of A. And then we would need to just match that with an equal amount of B. Which I'm not sure if we can actually do. Yeah, you are C. And you're BC. If I just chuck 4 of these in, that will at least match it. And then we'll at least get 2 additional stars on completion, which should at least fill us up to the next tier, but is there no way we can do that better? I guess not right now. Gives us a mass amount of them, so that's not too bad. They'll at least get up to the next tier after cooking, and then we can give some of those to Mint for her desert travel, if she even needs them. But let's get our potions set up. So we can do those 2, and then one of our health potions. Not a high return day, but do I have the other counter? Customize? I guess this is for tonics, but we can... No, I guess we only have the tonic one. Okay. I guess we'll just do it like this then, and meet up with Mint in the afternoon. I did not put those extra cards in my deck, god damn it. Oh well, that's fine. I had a dream this place was condemned. I have my doubts, but I thought I'd at least ask about this. Oh, you're immediately going for the health. Okay. So let's see here. Doesn't have a lot to his name. Gain 2 shield and apply sympathy. Ooh. None of that is that good. Let's see here. Gain 2 shield, apply sympathy, which will increase all interest gained by 25%. That'll at least block out this, which is helpful. Raise interest by 5. Draw a card? I guess just set him up. And then end turn. We don't really need to waste more energy on shielding ourselves. Let's see if we can get lucky here. No, we cannot. Raise interest by 10? That's about as much as we can do, unfortunately. I misplayed cards a little bit, but that's fine. At least get it up to there. Closed deal. Too bad we didn't actually have the closeout, but got a good bit from that. That is our higher selling potion anyways. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Again, didn't get the starting turn stuff. Like sympathy for a turn. Pump it up, or just draw. She is patient, at least. Let's see here. Raise interest by 10. Pump up. Keep your guard up. And then... Probably should have done that too. But that's fine. We might be able to get what we need next turn. Because if we can at least get one of Close It Out, which is very helpful, then that would at least be good. And then I guess we can just Sympathy Close Out. Ah. That's not good. Close out. But the best we can do with a baby health potion like that. No, waved to you on the street yesterday, but I guess you didn't see me. I have my doubts. I mean, you're allowed to doubt. This is mildly mean, but... Pop. Sorry, my dude. We are at least a relatively smooth talker, but we don't quite have an OTK just yet. That's less than helpful. Let's see. This is realistically a good turn to just finish them off if we can. And I'm not sure which is going to be better. Because we can't do both. We could grab that one, but we've used both of our Captivate cards already. Which means we're not going to be getting any other free turns. We could do that to gain 8, and then do that to gain another 9. And that'll at least get us past that, but we can also just do that and get 9. So, can we think and maybe get a pump up? No, okay. Was worth a shot. We aren't going to get anything better than this, so... do that and close out. Get us as high as we can. Oh well. We at least made back our money for the day, so that's not too bad. Or at least most of it. But this should let us meet back up with Mint, as well as check on these potions and get another batch going. Which I'm realizing we don't have a great... Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see here. What could we make? Could make mana potions as well, because we do at least have a healthy amount of B and C. Oh, that's how we make more potions. Okay. Should realistically try and figure this out at some point too, but we haven't really had much luck in getting D-class ingredients at all. So the poison cures have been rough to get. Shoot. And we've got the Sight Enhancer. Increase the chance that your hero will retrieve extra loot from any monster or hazard by 10%. And this is ABC. This is all three. Well, we haven't made these yet. And I'm assuming these count as a tonic? Potion that will be brewed with the current ingredients. ABC. ABC. There we go. Oh, B needs to be a little bit higher. Okay. That's a weird one. And we're already out of Mandrake root. That's a good sign. So that at least mixes us well. Although a 3-4-3 combo is definitely a little bit hard to math out. We could technically add in one more ingredient, but we don't have anything that would help in the current situation. Let's see here. Actually a relatively good time for that fig, and I'm seeing it. There we go. And then we just need something with a little bit of A and a little bit of B. But I don't think we have the AB combo. Oh no, we do have the AB combo. But we're off by a bit. I would need 2 there to make it work. But 2 is definitely not a factor you're getting in this game. If I do that again, how off balance are we? I would need... Let's see. I would need a division of 3, so I would basically need 1 here, 3 here, and then we'd have to lose 2 there, so that's not very good. See, this is where the game gets a little bit challenging, is when you have to take these odd combos and get them to just work for you. Do that. Let's see here. Then we would need a little bit less C. So that doesn't work. That's a weird potion to mix with the ingredients we've got, actually. Because let's see here. We can do one of those, one of those. That at least balances those out to 3. Then we would need to up B enough that we can balance that out. And then... that's supposed to work. The balance is stable, but it's not perfect. Oh, we've got too much... Right, 3-4-3. That is 3-6-3, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that won't work the best either. I swear, Palm, we're gonna figure you out eventually. Dude. You're also a 4-4. But that won't help us very much, unfortunately. Let's see. 12 on A is not helpful. I also appear to have lost the music. Good to know you can spend so long in this screen that it kind of just tells you no, go back to it. That's definitely not 3-4-3. Oh, there it is. There's just a long enough waiting period. Okay. I will come back to those when we have slightly better ingredients for it. A and C is probably a little bit more my speed, though. There we go. Bet we don't have 2 more of those. And then a C. That's not how that math is supposed to work. 30-30. Balance is perfect. We don't have to use more than 1, but... Oh, wow. Cactus is super efficient for cooking. Let's see here. Do we want to just balance it out at that? Probably doesn't hurt. I probably will stuff this in here, just because brewing for 4 turns isn't really up my alley. There we go. And then let's go cement. Actually, no. We'll cement tomorrow, I think. Good. Mainly because health potions still have a bonus today. So I would rather just make sure to sell those when we can. Deck builder, though. I'm not forgetting this time. These would have been mince cards? Yeah, muscle memory. Let's see. Recent friend. Okay. We're making relatively good progress there. 3 out of 10's not bad. Let's see here. What don't we need? Honestly, the schemes are a little bit expensive. So I don't mind taking muscle memory. And then I don't think we have any cards from anyone else that would necessarily help us right now. Plant the Seed is definitely helpful, but this is you playing the long game, which is kind of the awkward point with that card. It's definitely good, but definitely a little bit harder to use. And Set Them Up has not been helping us very much, but eventually it will. It's good to actually have start of turn bonus cards, but really depends on if you actually get them at the start of your turn. And then aside from that, we should be okay. We'll go visit Mint tomorrow morning. That should at least be fine. Oh, hey, it's Baptiste. Hello. You're missing a raucous time at the guild hall tonight. I might go for this one if you can sell me on it. Yeah, that's very expensive right now. Also, Jesus, Baptiste, you are a patient man. Well, I'm going to use your own card against you because I'm just a bastard like that. There we go. And then we don't need the shield right now, so... Oh, he's got a lot of patience, but he's still here for a fast time. Oof. Noted. Oh yeah, we do have stress cards. I forgot about this, because we've been doing a relatively good time of keeping our stress on us. Let's see here. This is an awkward combo. But Reel 'em in lasts for a while, so I'm fine with just doing this. And then we may as well just get a free one and a muscle memory. But the fact that we're going to be getting stress off of this is less than helpful. End turn? Oh. Double stress received from all sources. That hurts. Okay. Well, there's an easy combo. Also, look at this setup. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Let's see here. Sympathy. Muscle memory. Pump up. Keep your guard up. And he's down to 3. Which, if we end the turn now, he will leave, so... We did at least get a relatively good sale on that one. Next up, we have a Picky Craftsman. I almost slipped on an owl feather. Oh, I'm sorry about that, sir. Don't mean to be completely rude. Let's see. 11, but he's got 4 shield to start with. And we just have a passive bonus to reel him in, which is weird. Oh. He's already got sympathy on him. Okay. Well, let me jazz you up a little bit, then. And I guess we'll just jazz you up again. It's inefficient, but we may as well burn it, because we got nothing better to do. Ah, yeah, 6 shield. Can we get that down with 5? Yes, we probably can. Set him up. Sympathy. Muscle memory. Keep your guard up. And then close deal, because if we end turn, we will lose the sale. And we're not going to get that much better of a deal unless we get really lucky with our cards, so... And then Chill Merchant. You do not look very chill, sir. I used to buy from your uncle. I see talent runs in the family. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we got the potions for... Wow. That is an awful starting hand. This is free, at least, but aside from that, we're just kind of burning time, so rip. Also, we're chancing the 8% to give us stress cards, which is not great. Which we did get one. Shite. Hi. Doubles all stress received from all sources. Which means we're going to get 4 additional stress if we don't close it out now, and we do not have that right now. Unless we do this. That'll at least block that. But this has got to be your guy, the chill merchant. Not quite this time, no. It's definitely a little bit awkward with this guy, because he looks like a world noble. Captivate's fine. We can probably take a think. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Pump up. Real. Pump up. Keep guard up. There we go. That's a good combo. And we can technically risk it. Draw 1 fewer card at the beginning of the next turn. And customer's going to increase stress, but we've got 3 shield, so we should be only taking 1. But we'll at least have 1 turn here, so if we can at least get our free cards, or that, actually, that's perfect. Thank you. Do kind of wish I had one of the free cards, though. Also, why are you telling me to play that? He's got 1. If I play that, I lose. Game. I'm paying attention still. I'm not that goddamn sadistic or masochistic to just lose out on a deal. Especially when we got that far in it, too. Kinda sucks on the stress, I'll be honest. But we did almost make our money back today, so that's good. And we've got all our potions for the event, too, so we're kind of just gaining resources and gaining money right now. That dirty sneak. What are we talking about? Roxanne, she keeps throwing curveballs at me. Perhaps, although whether or not wicked intentions are afoot, the local economy is turbulent. If we've any hope of surviving, we must be nimble, versatile, unfailingly vigilant. It would be easier if I had room for more cauldrons. Imagine if I could brew more than one type of potion. Of course, for making more potions, I'd also want more shelving space. Oh, you're right. Carpentry could be a worthwhile investment. As long as you don't blow through your meager profits. Gotta spend it to make it. Only where do I spend it? Do you know any carpenters? I've heard of one, a witch of great skill who lives at the very edge of the forest. Saffron is her name. We're really gonna find a carpenter named after a spice. Okay. Alright, I'll fly out there and introduce myself, you know, in all my ample free time. And yet you still find time to complain to me. Okay, well, carpenters are always nice. I kind of figured Muktuk would be the carpenter, but... Oh. Flooding the market with mana potions. Okay. We're not making mana potions, so that's at least fine. But good to know that there are debuff daily cards that are, like, very direct and from Roxanne. Let's see, a follow-up study is also decreased for health. Oof. And Mushroom Mire is still worse for wear. This is a bad day. So mana potions are worse, health potions are worse, and the Mushroom Mire is still useless. Today feels like it's going to be a hangout day, whether I want it to or not. We don't need to beat up on the owl, not this time. We do at least have the tonics, so that's not going to have a severe drop in price, but 58's not great with the bad trait. Alright, well, if health and mana are on the down low... If I had a D, item, then that would be helpful, but I don't. We haven't been able to get D foods, and I don't know where I'm supposed to find them. I guess we could just make cheap versions of this. That would at least get it in our inventory. That is the wrong thing. There we go. So that'll give us 3, 3. So we just need to get B up to 16. How do we get B up to 16 without completely off-balancing everything else? I can't do it right now, can I? I'm that low on ingredients. That is not good. Apparently I should have bought mandrake root last when we were out. Let's see here. What can I do? You're A, B, and D. You're A, C, and D. Okay. Let's see. You're all 4, which isn't super helpful here. You are C, which isn't too bad. And then we should have a B-C combo somewhere, right? Okay. That'll get us up to 6. That'll get us up to the next rank at the very least. So that's not too bad. Sure. Brew that. That's probably about as best as we're going to get for that. And it never hurts to have a new potion in our repertoire anyways. Although, noted, we are very low on ingredients, so I need to go get some. I had a custom order, which we're going to fail because I can't make this at all. Hopefully that doesn't hurt very much. I guess we'll travel then, because I don't think I have potions that would be great for selling, do I? Not many, no. And unfortunately, oh wow. That really drops the price of mana, no kidding. Because that normally sells for like 150, that is disgusting. Okay. Let's see here. Traveling isn't perfect. But I do want to grab ingredients, as well as chatting with Mint and introducing ourselves to Saffron, who apparently also is a cute little farmer, so that might go well for us. If you knock down a boss monster in the forest, it sure does make a sound. Okay, so there's a bit at least. And that's another A ingredient, but a small one. Okay, thank you. Do I want to hang out? Oh, hey, we can get up to a new one. Boost relationship moderately and relieve some stress. Why don't we just get you on an adventure for now? I'll kind of just have to chuck you somewhere where you can just handle things yourself, but very much need you to handle things yourself. You'll at least be able to get to here. If I burn this here, that gets you 5. That'll let you get to the end boss, but you don't have the health to survive that. As nice as that would be. But that does kind of get rid of our weak mana potion for today. And then we'll just kind of have to buff up our shop supply. Today may be a restock day. So, yeah, go for it, man. Go through the forest for us. And then we will go over to Saffron to see what she's all about and see what her pricing is like. I'd imagine upgrading our shop is going to be a lot. Ooh, it's nice out here. Ooh. She's a dryad. And a fauna, I guess. Or a satyr. We don't really get to see the legs, but... sorry about that. I was just securing the timber I need to put the finishing touches on a new galleon. Oh, you're building a whole galleon from scratch? Well, nothing's made from nothing. Forest provides everything I need for my projects. And every carpenter should build a fleet every now and then. Keeps you sharp. My name's Saffron, by the way. Would you like to hear more about my services? Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm Sylvia. I run a potion shop in town. Hello, Sylvia. You're most welcome here. And if potions are your business, then sooner or later you'll need fuel for your cauldron's fire. I can supply whatever you need, from magic-infused hardwood of this enchanted forest to more exotic fare. That sounds amazing. Hold on now, that's only half of it. I'm also a fully licensed carpenter of no small scale. Looking to make the most of your limited space? I'll fix her up in no time. Now, what'd I miss? Was there anything else you were looking for? Maybe some advice? I'm still pretty new to running a business. And I've been at it for a long time. Really? You don't really ask someone this on first meeting, but how old are you? Well, there's your advice, I suppose. Never ask a witch her age. Huh. Okay, so we can either act like a worried little baby, or it's fine to be older? But would this be considered snark or wise? I don't know about her. She does seem like a mom character to some extent, so I'm assuming she'd like this, but I'm curious. Something to celebrate? Oh, she does like that answer. Okay. Maybe this will be a good relationship, then. I find it hard to argue with that, even if the years can feel like a burden at times. Let's just say I've been around long enough to see some real sights. And if that's true, you must have good advice to share. Oh, you're cute, Sylvia. I like you. I feel like that's too direct flirty, but let's just see. You're cute, too. I like your hat. Okay, I guess that counts. That's fine. I also like my hat. Keeps the sun out of my eyes. So maybe I do have some odd bits of wisdom to share. First, get a hat. Second, I can see that you're stressed. You carry tension in your shoulders. But you mustn't let the trials of life, whether customers or debt or family drama, rule you. Instead, practice a bit of mental self-care in the form of meditation. Your business will only thrive when you yourself thrive. Decrease stress by 2. Okay, so her thing is going to be more active stress control during the match. Okay. So, how'd I do? I can definitely use that. Thanks. And why don't you make it a point to come back soon? I'll see what else I can come up with. I haven't had many visitors recently. And a visitor who comes seeking wisdom is welcome indeed. Okay, I like her. Nice to have the older character. Oh no, she is just a straight up satyr. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that. So we can buy fuel from her. And she keeps a lot. Okay. I guess hay is meant to be fairly cheap, so that's fair. So we can add... Oh. Interesting. Oh my god, she's so flammable. Yeah, she is a wee bit flammable, but considering she's going to be a satyr, and I'm assuming a dryad to some well, not a dryad, but like druid to some extent, along with the satyrness, I'm assuming Solace is not going to be able to easily burn her. I think she's safe. Also, how expensive is this? I need mats for this. Okay. You are not a straight-up purchase, which means I do need to kill the bosses in each area to some extent. Although it's interesting that the potion brewing area is mostly money. I wouldn't be so sure. Hey, man, when it comes down to, like, ancient creatures of the forest, they got some tricks up their sleeves. They're not just gonna sit idly by while a fire comes around, especially a walking one like Solace. And I think Solace is probably trying to rest up a bit after the long day today, so hugs for Solace in the audience, by the way. 1 upgrade's available per day. Okay, so it's something to save up for. We could hang out with her. Just enjoy the silence. I can't quite afford everything else you got going right now, but we can chill. Saffron lowers herself onto the grass, sitting with her legs crossed. She closes her eyes and lifts her chin. Sylvia mimics Saffron's stance, eyes closed tightly. She tries to focus on her breathing. But her mind races, her thoughts spiral. She can't stop thinking about all the items on her to-do list. She begins vibrating in place and tapping her knees with her fingers. I appreciate the effort made, Sylvia, but I know this isn't for everyone. I release you back into the world. Go in peace, and take some of this tranquility with you, if you can. Sylvia feels a little closer to Saffron and mildly less stressed. Yay, we got to hang out with a satyr. And we can get the immediate rank up. Okay. That's probably fine. We're gonna be a bit of a burn day this time anyways, if only because the markets are tanking fairly hard. I might spend the last bit of the day just kind of dealing with the fallout of the shop and selling off those fire tonics. I'm making slow but steady progress on a jigsaw puzzle. Would you care to pitch in? Saffron's laid out the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle on top of a tree stump. She already has the border of the puzzle done. Based on the frame alone, Sylvia can't tell what the image of the puzzle will make. Is it just me, or does every piece look the same? Well, it's the image of foliage, so the entire puzzle is green. But green contains multitudes. Look closer and you'll see fern green, sage, juniper, moss. Success will require us to be mindful of the subtle variations. And Sylvia thinks she spots a match. She takes up a piece. She describes it as a booger green. It doesn't fit. Or maybe it does. Almost? She pushes harder. Maybe it's just a slight manufacturing flaw? She slams the piece repeatedly with her gloved fist. Ha! Got it. Yes, that's quite a technique you have. Maybe I should get you a hammer. I don't want to make too much noise. It's so quiet out here. So calm. Button? There's the button. But it must get lonely sometimes. I wouldn't say that. In fact, I very much enjoy the peace and quiet. And I keep busy. For instance, I spend most of the morning putting a bridge together. You made the whole bridge this morning? Well, sure. Lately, the Heroes Guild is sending all sorts of greenhorns out into the forest. A well-placed footbridge ensures they stay on the path, which is safer for them, and safer for the forest, too. But I don't mean it as a jab when I say that I enjoy the quiet. I just like the solitude, but I like your company, too. The feeling's very mutual? Yeah. I'm not just here for the kindling, you know? And that's right. After all, what good is kindling without a spark, But I'm curious about something. You asked me if it gets lonely out here. Let me turn your question around on you. Doesn't the hustle and bustle of town ever wear you down? I feel I could be honest, but yeah, sure, a little bit, but I got ways to unwind when it gets to be a little bit too much. I'm glad that coming out to my little corner of the woods seems to be one of them. And it's worth keeping in mind, as a merchant, that your customers are navigating the same turbulent conditions as that you are. With a soothing voice and a calm demeanor, you can make your shop an island of tranquility in the raging sea of life. Help guide their thoughts through the storm, and I bet you'll see results. Raise interest by 5, decrease stress by 1. You know what? I'm sorry, Mint, but you've been overtaken by a slightly better waifu. And I can be a perfect picture of placidness. Just watch me. I believe it. In fact, I believe you can be anything you set your mind to. Now, have you seen a pine green piece with 3 outies and a socket? It's gotta be here somewhere. Or at the very least, Saffron does fit my likes more than just Mint does, so that is fine. We kind of did as much as we could. I'm pretty sure this is a no, right? Yeah. So, good notes. Thank you, Saffron. We'll go hang out with Mint again. She'll be able to give us what she was able to find. Crushed it? Nice, you got a unicorn horn from there. And some more of the mandrake root. I do kind of need some more of those. Oh, nice. Good talking point. And bad taste. Sorry, unicorn horn. I also just like the idea that she slayed a unicorn during her time. Probably wouldn't hurt to hang out with her. Because when we come back from this, we're going to burn one. So let's just hang out with her here. We'll get the general boost from this. We shouldn't get a rank up. Yeah. So we'll just kick her out on another adventure. Then we'll go to Quinn and buy some stuff. And then the end of our day will be selling off the potions that we do end up having. You desperately need more, like, mana by default, Mint. I love you, girl, but you're really gonna have to work on that. But go on for it. Get your experience. And then Quinn. Let's see what you got today, Quinn. I'm assuming your stock's fairly static, but... shop. I'm a wee bit low on these, so I'm just going to buy all of them. Let's see here. Yeah, you do have the figs available. That BC combo is definitely a little bit rough. And 12C on that, 4C on that. The mushroom's probably not bad to get a few more of, just in case for minor adjustments. These have been very helpful. And then these would be helpful for the same reasons. Also, Quinn, you're getting a lot of our money, so I hope you're cool with that. But that's about all I've got for now, so I guess go here to collect our bounty that we put our money in for before. Then we go home. Here are the spoils. We get 5 of our bog beets, which gives us a healthy amount of B. And then Raven's Shadow. Act fast, where this small shadow flies right off in the shells. That gives us BCD. Okay, that's a fairly rare ingredient. I'll take that. What else do you got? Mushroom Mire Swamp Octopus, which gives you a lot of A. The Mushroom Mire Puckberry, which gives you a good amount of A. And then the Larva, which gives you some C. Probably wouldn't hurt to get the Puckberries, to be honest with you, because those are fairly cheap. Want to go for 10? That probably should be fine. Although Disrupt's ecosystem is definitely a little bit concerning, but we haven't exactly been going to the Mushroom Mire anyways, because I can't make potions for there. I don't have the ability to make poison stuff yet, which has been incredibly annoying. Okay. Then we can go back to the map, and we can go home, which then will advance the clock by 1. And then we can grab our potions that we've been brewing, which should be those sight enhancers, which get bumped up into common, which is good. Definitely not worth a ton, but good to have them. And then we can set up another brew, but what would we want to get? Because we really just need one of these. We need one of these, and then a way for her to just stomp through the forest, the mushroom forest. So why don't we make some health potions for now? And we won't burn too much on these, but... Can I sort these in order? Guess not. Let's see. You're super heavy on the B. Do we have super heavy on A yet? Got super heavy on C. Let's see here. You're also fairly good on C, but we don't really need C for right now. There we go. There we go. That gets us up to rank 4, but what happens if I take these out? Actually, no, that is technically better, because that gives us 8 instead of just 6. So that's about as best as we can do for now, and the balance is at least good, so... We're gonna brew these for adventuring purposes, but... maybe we might be able to sell them? We'll have to see. And then aside from that... I guess we'll just sell one of these, because it should just count as a tonic. And then deck builder. Oh, hey there, Izo. Welcome in. Hopefully the evening is running well on your side so far. We can probably get rid of this. It's not a good armor card for us. We're just having some fun guiding our potion journey, as well as dating all the cute people in this town. But how are things on your side so far? Raise interest by 5 and stress by 1 is definitely very helpful. There we go. Think getting sick? Oh no. I mean, it is kind of that time of the year, but make sure to take care of yourself, please and thank you. I know that's not the easiest thing to do right now, but wishing you luck and good health, and hopefully the weather stops being a bit of a dick. Also, hello there, Passionate Ottoson. I think you like this. I need potions if I'm gonna excel. 2 fire tonics for 165. That's not bad, actually. You can't tell me what to do? Fine then, don't listen to me. Get sicker. Enjoy living in misery and the unhealthiness of snorting snot back for the rest of your days. I'm sure you'll love it as a demon? Question mark? Oh, I keep thinking those emotes are your own emotes. Okay, so that's not your character, that's someone else entirely. Noted. Sure. We can make fire tonics, those are easy. I hope you'd be on board. Now, make me an offer I can't refuse. Dude, I have asthma, I'm already living sickness. Oh, don't worry, I know about asthma. I almost am not here today because of it, so... trust me, I just understand the pain. This is a really not great starting hand. There we go. End turn. Rude. You're not allowed to lower my prices. That's my job. Let's see. Captivate. Think. Sympathy. Pump up. And raise by 17. Yeah, that's probably about as best as we're getting. Respiratory incompetent buddies. Yep. Mine is admittedly what they've called in remission. I'm not sure how that's supposed to work exactly, but I did start with it. Definitely hasn't made things very easy. And you forgot to hit button.
Forgot to hit button.
No worries there, Izo. No worries there. Thank you very much for... Why did the notification just say Izori entered chair? Thank you very much for sealing yourself in the freezer for another month. It's always a pleasure to have you in there. Oh, hey, Muktuk. Hey, buddy. Good craftsmanship on display in this one, I think. And he starts with armor. Muktuk, what are you doing, my dude? I guess think? Yeah, we can just do a pump up and reel. And then end turn? That'll put us down to 4, but we can get away with that, I think. Especially if we get Captivate. Hey, we do. But then we get nothing good following that. We kind of want that. But I guess we'd be burning that. Customer is going to force you to draw a stress card. That's rude. But we're kind of at the point now where we're risking a lot for almost no gain. Oh. Yeah, we're very much risking a lot for no gain. Well, 80 is fine. 38% markup could do a lot better, but that's kind of just what happens when the cards dick you over. Cool, though. And we lost a good amount of money, technically, but that is fine. There we go. I guess this means most of the debuffs should be gone. Never mind. Surprised that's still here. I thought that was only one. Due to over-harvesting concerns, Baptiste is placing new restrictions on questing in the swamp. Heroes are temporarily limited in how much they can take from the area. Okay, that's because we did the one quest. That's what environmental damage can do. Noted. It's open season on slimes. With heroes determined to prune their numbers, the market is suddenly drowning in ooze. Slime ingredients will cost more, and essence ingredients will cost less. Why does slime cost more if people are hunting them? The Hollow Golem. One of the desert's colossal golems has been revealed as a long-abandoned dungeon. What loot and danger awaits? The Bone Waste has stronger monsters and better loot. Okay. You aren't prepared yet, now's the time. Oh, people didn't buy the sight potion. Okay. That's fine. How's our brew looking? Did we make fire potions last time? We made health potions last time. God, these really don't sell for that much. Okay. Well, we want to make fire tonic, so we would preferably want to sell this today. Lux 3 points of fire damage. Okay. So we need balanced AC. I mean, balanced armor class is always important, but we would need an A to combat that, and we currently do not have that in high supply. There we go. And then if we had an AC like that, that almost gets us up top. Let's see here, what else do I got? I've also got that for C. Oh yeah, I do have better things for A. Hold up. There we go. That at least gets us up to 28, 28. And then we've got 2 more ingredients left. Do we have AC ingredients? I don't have the AC combo. We could do that. Oh yeah, we need to make these anyways for the one guy. That's okay. Go ahead and brew for now. We're probably not going to talk to anyone, but in order to compensate for that... Well, no, we can talk to someone. That would be fine. We need to send our girl on her trip anyways. But that'll at least help us get some fire tonics to sell today. Custom order? Let's see here. Okay, so there is a turn-in button there. I just can't read it. Newt. Travel. We'll go visit Mint. Hello, Mint. Made some progress, but the monsters got the better of me. That is fine. Why are there squid in the river? Okay, that's fine. New A ingredient, though, so that's good. Let's adventure real quick. And we did get you health potions for a reason. Let's see here. You've got 13 health. So if I give you these, it gets you 33, which gets you to only here, because I would need to give you a mana potion, which I currently should have saved for this. That does give you the health to just get past that one, but that's not great. So if we do that, that's a better use of our resources for now, but making some mana potions would definitely help her just to get through the desert, as well as the fire tonic. So if we get one of those mana potions, maybe a slightly better one, then we would be able to get her near enough to the end, I think. But that's fine. Get through the first three just because we don't really go to the bone wastes as often. And that should help you get more experience, to be honest with you, since this is harder stuff, but go for it. Have fun. And then Saffron, I believe we would hang out with, but first we're going to go to Baptiste to grab our things that we destroyed the mushroom biome for. Oh, and we got a bog bead for that too. Okay, thank you. Anything good to invest in? There's more of the mushroom stuff. More in the forest. Most of these aren't that useful, actually. Although they're cheap. That should be fine. That's not necessarily good for high quality, but it does help with price. Good. Thank you, Baptiste. Alright, let's go hang out with our satyr friend. See if we can actually get her on a more friendly terminology. Good. The grass is ready to receive us. Okay, that's fine. And then quieting the mind still doesn't come naturally to Sylvia. She fidgets as uncontrollably as ever, but she's reassured by Saffron's patience. I hope you received some measure of comfort, if only a little. I do wonder if I'm wasting my time building this when I'm not super stressed anyways. The trees told me to expect you. Oh. Interesting. Give gifts of ingredients to fellow vendors in order to show your appreciation. Different people like different ingredients, so try to find out what they might prefer. Interesting. We don't actually have a go-ahead as to whether or not these would be good for her or not. Interesting. This berry is a favorite of the swamp's mischievous sprites. What would a faun like? What would a satyr druid like? I'd want to say she'd like stuff from the forest, but giving her a unicorn horn does not necessarily seem like a good thing. As root vegetable goes, this one's pretty basic, but don't beat yourself up about it. Oh, she does like those. Cool. Okay. I am perfectly fine with that. And we actually get a rank up already. You know what? Sure. We'll do that. I think our timing is going to be a little bit messed up, but that should be fine. Let me put my tools aside and just give you my full attention. What are you working on? A bit of everything. At the moment, I'm putting the finishing touches on a set of wooden tongs for a pickle merchant. But in the last few days, I've had more commissions than ever before. I had heard the Heroes Guild's new ringleader was having some success with his recruitment drive, for better or worse. I suppose I should have realized that more heroes meant more civilians, too. And now, for the first time in decades, town's booming. I mean, it's gotta be, if they need a whole merchant just to sell pickles. That sounds like you're pretty busy. I mean, I could come back later. Don't be silly. If we didn't make time for pleasant diversions, we'd both be working too much. That might be a lesson for your own shop. Sometimes a customer prefers a bit of casual conversation to speedy service. Raise interest by 1 for every current point of patience. That's a very good card to get at the start. Huh. That card could be very good or very bad. Okay. Hey, you're so right. That personal touch is super important. Speaking of which, I should probably deliver those songs in person, but I don't quite know my way around town. How would you feel about showing me around? Sounds like a date if I've ever seen one. Sure, Saffron, let's go. You've lived here for well over a century, and you don't know the town. Oh goodness, so many people. Where did they all come from? It's almost overwhelming. Let's see here. When dealing with other people's stress, you do want to give them the option most of the time. But telling them to not care about it can work for some. But this is more general care. This does feel more personal, I want to say. But it is kind of calling her out a little bit. I'm not sure. Let's see. You want to head back? I understand if so. I know she liked that answer. Okay. That's kind, but no, my curiosity's piqued. Do you see how many booths are selling ready-to-wear clothing? Doesn't anyone sew at home anymore? Next thing you know, people won't be paying money to have strangers prepare their meals or cut their hair. This place sure has changed a lot. When I first set hoof to shore, the livestock here outnumbered the people. This seems to pop up a lot. But sure. Tell me more. What brought you here originally, Saffron? Well, it's a long story. Let's just say I'm another link in a long chain of those who came to Rafta expecting glory, only to find something else entirely, but that was years ago. Today I'm content simply to take in the sights. Okay, that is definitely very direct flirting, but sure. Hey, you're the nicest sight around. I'm sure I'm not the only one here who thinks so either. Even more alluring than a jar of pickles, am I? Hey, you're fun, Sylvia. I like a gal who knows how to flirt. In fact, it's been such a pleasant outing, I almost forgot we were here on errand. So, thank you, Sylvia, for the gift you've given me today. The gift of your company. Okay, that works. If we're allowed to directly flirt with her, I'm saying we're doing a good job. But I guess in that respect, Minta's still gone. We could talk to Quinn, technically. We probably should talk to Quinn. Just to get him boosted a little bit. Oh. That's why you would want to hang out with Baptiste, because it'll probably increase the raids. But also, increasing the shop probably does not hurt. And Quinn pulls out a blindfold and a sack of ingredients. Sylvia's hesitant. But Quinn has a point. Sylvia uses this stuff in her craft. She should know her materials inside and out. She dons the blindfold and opens wide for whatever Quinn has in store. Ooh, polar bear. And Uka. Hello. Welcome in, Zako and crew. To everyone on Zako's side, my name is Jude, your Judicial Utility Droid Mark III, here to provide you with a relatively comfy time while we're getting some stuff done. But how are things on your side so far, Zako? Cute model. Let's see. Makers and crafting. $19 Zaku lag. So, safe to assume you were putting together a Gundam today? How'd that end up going? And you are allowed to share pictures if you want to, if I am reading the raid message right. Yeah, how are things so far? What is that emote? Because I can barely see it. Zako VT Pole Bear. That is going to be an inside joke or me just being incredibly dense. I could understand either. It's cursed. Pain lag, ah. Oh, you're probably going to end up getting lagged by something. Also, that was quite the long Fortnite clip. The emote didn't load. The emote is at least loading on my side, so you can at least have that bouncing around the screen a little bit. But what is that? Is that just someone holding something? I guess it's someone holding a gear, which we do appreciate gears here. Do I have those in relatively quick succession? Yeah, we do have those in relative quick succession. Cool. Let's see here. Gears. Yeah, I do like me some gears. Oh, and we can rank up. I don't know the emote lore. Well, I am a robot, so conceptually speaking, there are some gears kind of turning in this little head of mine. As nice as the shark teeth might lead you to disbelieve, but do try our best to keep the robot nature going relatively around the clock here. As well as just a little bit of cool situations. So, condensing some liquid nitrogen, stuff like that. We will rank up another day, I think. It's back. Allegedly, there are some gears. Okay. Well, gears are very important. They keep the world going round. Ooh, is that a potato? Orange jelly. That is 18A. It's not bad. Well, thank you, Mint. Gonna make some do in the night and get stuff going. Oh, it's actually, well, 8 minutes until break. Brew? I guess just to explain what's going on here, this is kind of a game of capitalism, which tends to go relatively well in terms of just making potions, trying to sell stuff, and doing your best to succeed in a market that necessarily does not like you, as well as paying off your dead uncle's debts, because poor guy could not actually survive a long-term relationship with the world. Let's see, B and C. Have a lot of B and C. You're A, so you're useless here. You're C, which is helpful. And you would be a B for us, but 27 does not link up very well. That does, though. So if we do that... Do we have super heavy C materials right now? You're the unicorn horn. That's a heavy A. We really don't have a heavy C? Oh, the heavy C are the horns, and we haven't been able to get any of those because they've been ridiculously expensive. There we go. This is going to take some balancing, I think. You are going to be 4B. I would need 4C, if anything, but... 4 individual C. And then 8 would solve that problem, but I need 8B. Or that. Do I have 8B right now? No, I don't have 8B. Well, that's a shame. That does at least work out relatively well. This will be mainly for us, so we don't gotta worry about the price that much. But we'll do that, brew in 2 units, which we're going to be using for... probably just idle stuff, to be honest with you. Because we can do the custom order and turn this in with these 2. Which we'll be getting relatively good price for. So that's not too bad. Because that'll be 100 and... He's giving us 165 for these. So that's actually less than what we'd get for manually selling them. We can probably make some fire tonics tomorrow as well. Why don't we just sell these ourselves, since these ones actually came out relatively well. Yeah, and we can sell them for a lot more than what he's getting. We can make some cheaper ones for him, I think. Because, are you looking for, like, a specific tier? No, just common fire tonics for relatively cheap. I'm also realizing that's just a really bad price for those. Oh well. Open up the shop. Let's sell some stuff and make a little bit extra money today. Yeah, one more errand, then I curl up with a book. Wonder if I have enough time to take this on. I have a problem I'd like to address directly. I can't make poison cures. I would like to, but I really cannot get D ingredients to make poison cures very well. I'm gonna just reject this one. We've had no luck making poison cure stuff. I wouldn't want to pressure you. Got a good feeling about this, though. Okay. Good to start with. We'll increase your patience by a little bit more. And kind of beat down that shield a little bit. Let's see, you're going to gain a shield and increase stress by 1 whenever a card is played. Oh, I don't like that very much. I guess we'll end turn and just kind of see what happens. Interesting. So we don't want to have a good combo play happen right now. Unless we do this. Because we can do that, which will burn a shield. This, which will give us 3 shield anyways. And then reel him in, which will still burn a point of shield. But we can get him up to 4 stars, which is already making us about as much money as that one delivery was going to give us. So that is fine. Now we just need to have a close it out here, as well as a buff, if possible. Oof. Okay. So let's see here. We could set up for 1. Or Captivate to give us 2 more. Because we don't have that anymore. Captivate for 2, then we can do Sympathy, Setup, Guided Thought, and then we can just close the deal there? Sympathy, set him up. Guided Thought, set him up. There we go, 5 hearts, up to 129. We will take that, sir. That's a good potion for just 1 fire tonic. And just a heads up, I noticed some dust bunnies in the corner. This one might work for me, but I'm not entirely sold yet. Again with the fire potion. Interesting. Not the greatest start, but I guess getting that doesn't necessarily hurt. I guess we'll just end turn. Yep, some stress, that's fine. We have some stress cards in our deck now. Let's see here. Set them up. He's got reduces all interest gained by 25. Okay. So pump up isn't very helpful here, but that does help off balance it though. That's fine. That'll give us 4 for next turn, which should let us get, ow, a bit more of, ooh, interesting setup. We're gonna basically lose that on this turn anyways, so sympathy, muscle memory, keep your guard up, and then we can just close it out. What would be better? I guess it wouldn't matter, because if we got closed the deal anyways, then all we'd be doing is getting the same amount, so go for it. We do technically have a card we can play, but as I've learned, this does not help, because if they run out of patience, they just leave. So I don't know why it's not telling me to close the deal already. People really don't want to buy that sight potion at all. I wonder if Owl knows how to sweep. Oh? Oh, hey, Mint. Hello. Hey, Mint, need a potion? Maybe later. I'm actually here to talk about something a little awkward. I don't like to gossip about people, but I also don't believe in keeping secrets. Sometimes it can be an impossible bind. I mean, whatever you need to tell me, I can keep it in confidence. It's about Roxanne. I know you're scheduled to go up against her in the competition, and I think she's up to something. I mean, she definitely has an up-to-no-good air about her, but it sounds like you're talking about something specific. Yeah, one of my guildmates bought some healing potions from her recently, and he paid a pretty sum for them. But when he shared one with an injured colleague, it just didn't work. It didn't do anything at all. Yikes. Big yikes. We go into some pretty dangerous situations, so a faulty health potion is a pretty big deal. It could have been really bad, Sylvia. Fortunately, this time the injury in question was just a paper cut. There are a lot of paper cuts since Baptiste started routing so many forms. So you're saying that Roxanne's potions aren't very effective? It's more than that. After what happened, I'm not even sure they even are potions. I brought my concerns to Baptiste, but he said any inquiry would take weeks. It wouldn't be done in time to help you. Hey, you helped me just by coming to me with this. Now I'm sure I'm the better potion maker. And I refuse to lose to a phony. So if I wasn't fired up before, I sure am now. Good, because I'm rooting for you, Sylvia. And I'm not the only one. Okay, so we have a relatively good chance in this competition. Hey, look, we made money. Let's see here. I guess, yeah, go to the next day. See what day 9's got for us. Let's see, competition anticipation. The whole town is talking about tomorrow's big contest, and the festival atmosphere is good for business. And then action archaeologist Fedora Jones has discovered an old mine shaft rich with unplundered resources and creepy crawlies. Gem ingredients will cost less, ore will cost less, and bug will cost less. Okay. That's definitely not too bad. And stress goes away. Cool. I guess brew then. Oh. Let's just bottle these up real quick, because we'll want to get Mint out on a very big expedition. Let's see here, though. How many did that give us? That gave us 3 of those. Okay. So we could probably toss 2 in the shop. And then make some real basic fire tonic. Because let's see here. Or at least a common fire tonic. So we need A and C? A and C. Then we just gotta get up a little bit higher. Does need to go up a little bit higher. If I burn all of this, that does at least get us to common. Although, can put down some wood just to brew that down to 4. We do need to keep some wood, but sure, we can brew that. Turn. And I got some extra potions to sell stuff. But let's see here. Range potions. It is very weird that this just will not sell. And I'm not 100% sold as to why. Those at least sell relatively well, but... Ooh! Okay, that's some good money. That's some very good money. Thank you, bonuses. You're helping out tremendously. We'll try that. And then this would be the start of the day. If we got some travel out of the way, we can do their travel, get Mint back, and set her up on another expedition with some potions this time. Let's just test something real quick. Travel? Go over to Mint. I want to set you up on a desert expedition, if possible. Bone wastes. So if we give you that... Okay, reduces fire damage by 5. That should help out a good bit. And then... a common potion. Gives you 23, so 10... 14... 22? No, 23. So that, like, just matches her health. What happens? Oh, I don't have the spare mana for it, though. Fudge nugget. I needed a mana potion for this, too. Well, I have messed up slightly. What about here? If I give you just... No, you need mana for this too. God damn it, Jude. You gotta remember that you need mana to actually get shit done. Let's see here. It honestly wouldn't hurt to just shove her into the bone wastes. 2, 3. It gets her past that, but that seems like a very weak use of that. Increase the chance your hero will receive extra loot from any monsters or hazard from 15%. So these have just not been selling at all. So if we do that, then she should do relatively okay. That's fine, Sylvia. Use the sight potions, do your best. And this won't make a difference because you won't have the mana for it anyways. So, go for it, girl. I believe in you. Then we go chill with our satyr friend, because she is cute, and it's always good to hang out with your buddies. Oh, we can actually do that already. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't hurt in boosting it up. This is going to spend 3, but we can kind of offset that a little bit by spending time with Quinn as well, or Baptiste. Or yeah, we have to upgrade Quinn anyways, so that's fine. Let off some steam. We're already losing 1 by traveling. We'll do 1 for ranking up Quinn. And then we'll go back to the shop, sell stuff, and then we'll be Gucci. Sorry if I startled you. Meditation and quiet contemplation have their time and place. But sometimes a person just needs to scream. Just try it now if you want. Sylvia feels a fair amount closer to Saffron and moderately less stressed. Yeah, just gotta listen to the fawn. Sometimes you just gotta scream. Travel to Quinn. Have a blessed day. I will, Saffron, and we'll make sure to scream when we need to let out some stress, because that'll help us out a lot. We meet again. I guess I got a minute. Alright, Quinn, tell us your secrets. As well as do something with your shop. This is sort of an unusual location for a business, isn't it? Has its perks. I do like the view. You can see the whole town. Yeah, so I can spot trouble coming a mile away. Listen, in business, you gotta use any advantage you got, whether that's the high ground or a low blow. Got the upper hand? That's when you press the attack. Raise interest by 5 and draw a card. That's mildly evil, but useful. That's actually better than just think, so I will probably replace the think cards with those. And I'm willing to make the most of an advantage. As soon as I get an advantage, I mean. And just now I could use an advantage in the marketplace. You might fit the bill. Come on, follow me. Sure. That's actually a very good card upgrade for us. Those think cards have been really useless. Alright, here's the deal. There's a total of 4 chocolatiers in this town. Each one of them gives 1 free sample per customer per day. What are you waiting for? Go get them. Bring them here. Okay, Quinn's got a thing for chocolate. I'm down for it. Spurred on by the urgency of Quinn's voice, Sylvia plunges into the throng. The chocolatiers aren't hard to find. In a matter of minutes, she has 4 small chocolate treats. Yoink. Hey, wait a minute. What gives? You can't be that lazy. First of all, I wouldn't underestimate my laziness if I were you. But more to the point, I've got a lifetime ban from those stalls, all 4 of them. Well, in that case, I'm glad I could help you out, I guess. Quinn is the best character. Hey there, Fear. Welcome in. I will say I haven't been spending the most time with Quinn yet, because I've been balancing my squad between Saffron and Mint so far, but Quinn definitely does seem interesting, and their cards seem really powerful. Hey there, Nick. Welcome in. Hopefully the evening's running well on your side as well. We're just getting some Potionomics shenaniganry done. But they use some unusual ingredients in these things. You never know what's inside until you take a bite. Unusual ingredients, as in monster parts? Among other things. I don't quite see the point of these so far. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I probably should. I also should have taken a break. Whoops. Okay, I'm doing an honorary joint realignment because I just needed to. Or that works. Ow. Tell me more, I think increases rep with them, or just gives lore stuff. So far, all the tell me mores have just been more lore stuff. But what's the idea of let's stay on topic? Let's stay on topic just feels like you're trying to skip your way through the convo. I guess maybe if you've playing the game multiple times, then that's a good option for that, but that's just what an auto button's for. Yeah, that's what we have access to. You gotta understand, this island was off limits for years, and all that time the land was stewing in sweet, sweet magical juices. Also, I'll take a break just after we finish this day, Nick, don't worry. So pretty much anything you find here is gonna have some magic in it. I guess we have that dead witch to thank for that, Maven. She performed some pretty out there experiments before the Heroes Guild took her out. It almost sounds like you admire her. Wasn't she evil? Better evil than boring. Maybe she could have taught me some things. Maybe I could have taught her some things. Anyway, the land Maven left behind is a weird place, just full of weird stuff. And I like weird. Weird is rare. Weird is valuable. The hardest part is getting our hands on the best stuff. We need the local heroes to, you know, get good. They rely on potions when they're out there foraging. So if you level up your craft, they get better, and you and I both benefit. We're in this together then? We're in this together then. That's sort of sweet. Yeah, sure, super sweet, as long as they don't turn out to be dead weight. Now, I gotta get back. Boxer gets angry. Or antsy if I leave him for too long. And I get the impression you've got your work cut out for you. Yes, we do. Probably wouldn't hurt to expand. We've gotten a few rare ingredients that I don't necessarily mind axing for now. That does technically give us some D to work with to make that poison potion. I might do that. I might keep that one. Fogbeat, this, and the unicorn horn. Eat on, Quinn. Cool. So now we just got all that in stock. Sometimes you get extra stuff, but not always. Let's see. Those are finally cheap again. Cool. I kind of need those. These are all cheap as well. Which, this would help out a good bit. We'll buy that for the cheap. And let's see here. Those gems aren't too bad, technically. And I mean, for 4 of them, 28's not really that expensive. Let's see. We do kind of need the C boost, so we'll probably just take these at an L. Score. Well, thank you, Quinn. Those were some of the things I kind of needed. And then... oh yeah, we all got one of those. These are very expensive, though. Nice. Alright. That should do us alright for now. Return. Thank you, Quinn. And Mint is back from her adventures already. So let's just grab stuff from her. We'll send her out on another quest. Probably just in the forest or the swamp, to be honest. Ooh. Salamander's Fiery Tongue. And she's almost level 5. Hell yeah. Okay. And then a bunch of cactus, which is super useful. And then more rockfly cocoons. Okay. I'm fine with that. Now, Mint. How do you feel about the mushrooms? You could actually do relatively well, because I don't have spare mana potions right now. So you can... can you make your way there? No. Really, it's just one. That kind of sucks. I figured she could at least go to 0. Alright, fine. Eventually we'll be able to do stuff in the mushroom biome. But I gotta find the right balance for it. Then the mana... what about here? That's 15, so you're about the same here. You are going to level up on the next thing, though, so that's at least not too bad. I probably should just send her here, just so that way she can get stuff. But I do kind of wish I just had the potions for it. Oh well. Go on for it, Sylvia. Or go on for it, Mint. And then Baptiste. I believe I've got stuff to collect here. Yep. Cool. And doesn't look like we've caused damage to the ecosystem, so that's at least good. What else you got? You've got those now. Okay. And the Golem Eye Diamond. We needed that. We needed that to upgrade the Glass Cauldron. That is a lot to guarantee a rare, though. And do we only really need the one? So... it's a BC as well. It's an upgraded BC. That's fine. I'm fine with living a little bit on the edge. Alright, back home. Let us sell the potions that we did keep. And then tomorrow's going to be the competition, which we've got all of our potions for already. And yeah, that should gain us a healthy chunk back. Still don't know why these don't sell very well, though. But yeah, open up the shop. It's fine. We can make some relatively good money off this. I forgot to put the wins cards in. God damn it. This is a really bad starting turn. Captivate, and I guess Sympathy. What an awful starting turn. We'll take a stress off of that. That's not too bad. This isn't a bad start. As well as that. Muscle memory, guided thought, get rid of that stress, keep your guard up. There we go, 180 already. Dude, we'll be getting that tension debuff, but doubles the stress received, which, if we close out here, that really shouldn't be that big of a problem. Raise interest by 4 and increase all their buffs. Let's see here. You can't stack that buff, right? So if we do... Let's see order. This will cost 3, which means we've probably only got the 1 left anyways. So we would be looking for the 0 card. Which, that doesn't help, unfortunately. But we can pump up. That's 12, that's 8. Doot. There we go. Not too bad. Close the deal for a almost 200 cost mana potion. Not too shabby. Oh, hey, Baptiste. I thought this potion stood out from the rest. You want to go for the health potion as well? Okay. I guess set him up. Sympathy. Muscle memory. End turn. I'm a little more knowledgeable than that. Well, I guess we'll have to see what we can do about that. Ooh, we got another set 'em up. Okay. Although we don't need to do that, because you've already got the hook. But it is a 1-cost card, so not too bad. Do shield and balance out that sympathy. Do that, and do that. There we go, 186. We will get the chance at grabbing a closeout card, which should help us out a little bit, but it's worth the risk. Yeah, there we go. And we get a Captivate, too, so we can kind of get away with a few things. So, Captivate, Captivate, Muscle Memory, Close its guard, and Close out. For a nice 211 common mana potion. Thank you, Baptiste. And then we get to sell the other potion, too. Okay. This is the cheaper one, so we're gonna have to do our best on this. And then sympathy and think. That works. End turn. What if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Uses a 5-point shield. That is rough. Take that. Let's see here. I've already... Oh, we don't have set 'em up. Whoops. Oh, well. Pump. Guide. There we go. That breaks through her shield. We can possibly risk muscle memory and closeout. This is end of day anyways, so we can take the stress. What's that? Increases stress by 2 at the start of the turn. That's rude. Well, we didn't get closeout, but we did get 2 muscle memory. Almost there. Unfortunately, that's about as much as we can do, because if we play that, we will immediately lose this. 35%. That isn't really the best deal, to be honest with you. But it is money, and I don't really want to risk too much more, so yeah, 97's fine. Get us back up to 500. Then we can have the day of the competition. We'll have our potions brewed for tomorrow morning. I can scarcely believe how fast the week has gone. You've prepared for tomorrow's challenges? Yep, I'm ready to show this town what I got. And I certainly won't be betting against you. And she's really sizing us up now. I see you haven't burned the place down yet. Pity. Hey, Roxanne, welcome back to my humble shop. You don't need to wheel out the folksy charm for me, dear. I know where we stand. Do you? Because I've never really been so sure. It's always the same with you. The false humility, the feigned politeness. Well, all this time you've been poaching my customers. That's not how I see it. I'd like to think this town, this market, is big enough for the both of us. Roxanne's my second fave? Really? I do not exactly care for her snark right now, but character design-wise, she's pretty good. Also has that hip. I don't know what you're implying. My potions are completely legitimate. And even if you'd somehow figured out they weren't, who would believe your sour belly aching over my natural charms? I don't need to win a popularity contest. I just need to show everybody the truth. I'm a better potion maker and the better negotiator. Also has what? Didn't catch that? Oh, the hip. That nice little hip window, just in case you didn't have enough with the boob window. It's all framed very well for her to be... Negotiator is definitely a good term for her. Get some sleep, Sylvia. Tomorrow, we tango. And I've got moves like you've never seen before. Oh, the nerve of that woman. Don't let her get under your skin. Whatever she has planned for tomorrow, you're equal to it. Thanks, Owl. I hope you're right. I am right. I'm sure of it. Yeah, she's just designed to be... Exactly. Now get some rest, for tomorrow will be a day unlike any other. Alrighty. We lost a bit of money today, but that makes sense with everything that we were doing. Alright. We can probably leave it on the calm music, and I'll take my break, as promised. I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes or so, and then I guess we'll figure out what competition day is like. We are at least prepared for it, so it shouldn't be too bad, but take a break if you need to, stretch if you need, and I'll be back. Alrighty then. Hello. Hopefully everyone is able to grab a quick snack or a quick drink, just that way you can stay hydrated and such. I think we're fairly good, so why don't we check out what happens on competition day, because I have the faintest goddamn clue. We do at least have what we need for it, as the game has told us, but what's to actually happen is going to be a big difference. Oh, hey, Baptiste. Come one, come all, and welcome to Rafta's inaugural marked competition. 2 fine competitors stand before us this day, but only one can triumph. The other will be fed to the griffins. I'm joking, of course. There was no budget for griffins. I'm Baptiste, the guildmaster of the local chapter of the Heroes Guild, and your estimable master of ceremonies for today's historic contest. The rules are simple. Each contestant was asked to prepare potions in advance. The potions will be considered one at a time. We'll see 2 potions from each contestant, and in the event of a tie, a 3rd potion will be evaluated. Contestants may use their negotiation skills to argue for a better price. The winner of each round is the person whose potion fetches the greatest sum. Ah, shit. The first to win 2 rounds is the victor. Now, let's meet our contestants. First up is a woman who does not have time for your nonsense. Hailing from, and I quote, someplace very hot. She's known for making potions of tremendous beauty. Give it up for the beguiling, the sophisticated Roxanne. I'd hate to be in your shoes right now, Sylvia. I mean, I wouldn't want to be mistaken for a clown. And our next competitor is new to Rafta, but she's already made quite an impression. A recent college graduate, what she lacks in experience she makes up for with pluck. Customers describe her as doing the best she can. Probably. And in my price range. Let's give a warm Rafta welcome to Sylvia. Hey, Roxanne. Interesting choices of insults. I feel like just calling her stupid doesn't necessarily do too much, but you're a fraud, I guess? You're a fraud. And your phony potions aren't worth the bottles you put them in. Maybe, but the trouncing you're about to get, that's the real deal. Of course, we mustn't neglect this season's judge. It is my genuine honor to introduce... Robin? Well, we haven't seen you yet, and you have a custom character model. That's right, Robin the Witch Slayer, Robin the Taste Master. Taste Maker. He's Rafta's homegrown hero, and he's here to decide today's winner. It's a privilege, truly. I'm eager to see what the contestants can do. And I think that's our cue. Places, everyone. We'll take our places, alright? Oh, she even got the Hime laugh, with no voice acting. Sylvia's place is right here beneath my fashionable boots. And we're off. Okay, so let's see how this runs. Have you ever seen such a beauty? It's certainly alluring, but how effective is it? I assure you, this is one potion you can judge by appearances. In that case, it's a treasure. I'll value it at... That's actually kind of cheap. You flatterer. Now, let's hear from contestant number 2. Interesting. Isn't that just... Oh, it's not. Interesting. It's cheap, but it's by base price already better than what we have. 1 potion, coming up. I'd recognize a health potion anywhere. I believe it meets the requirements, yes. Well, it's not too shabby, is it? I'd appraise this at... But why don't you tell me more about it? Should I review my strategy? I should take a minute. Okay. I was about to say, I was thinking I was about to get completely screwed over by that. Think Sylvia Think has been slightly useless. This is at least a slightly better advantage to that. But aside from that, that's about all I've got, right? Raise interest by 1 for every current point of patience. So that's good at the start, but that's not very good later. So that's a really risky card. As much as I like it. An owl. Scheme. I guess I took scheme out for something else. Just owl. I guess we haven't been able to flirt with owl yet. That should work for our current potential. Oh, sure, save deck. Ready to prove my potion is the winner. Now, how much patience does he actually have? Oh, he's got 25. Oh, he's got a lot. Holy shit, you can just smash this out of the park. And she's going to be causing the debuffs for us. Oh. Reduce interest applied by 25. Interesting. So I'm going to have to optimize this a little bit. I'd like to register my disagreement. Okay. I mean, you're allowed to, but I don't care. Unbelievable. And I think I know the winner. It literally took us 2 cards. Okay. It's a strong showing from both of our contestants, but there's a clear winner. And it's Sylvia. Well, would you look at that? Turns out I'm a natural. Why, you sloppy little upstart. You have no idea who you're messing with, but I'll show you. I'll show everyone. I'm sick to death of dimming my flame. Oh. Okay, that's a bit different. Hello. Apparently Roxanne is a succubus, and that makes a lot more sense now. That's much better. Wow, did anyone see that coming? We don't normally get this sort of excitement in the lower circuits, folks. I'm done holding back, so why don't we try that again? Okay. Noted. This is why she's a negotiator. She literally just sleeps with everyone. Your flair for the dramatic gets top marks, but what about your next potion? The fire resist one. Okay. This one is utterly incandescent with demonic mojo. And what level of fire resistance does it offer? Let's just say you want to take a swig before you stand too close. And now you see why I like her. I mean, she was hot to start, but Demon Wife is a test protection. Not gonna fault you on that one, Fear. And her attitude does at least make a little bit more sense. Like, as a human, it works. As a succubus, yeah. As a succubus, that does kind of make it a little bit better. I hear that. I'll give it a value of 77's not too bad. Ooh, I can smell Sylvia's despair from here. Sylvia, any dramatic reveals for us? I have a potion that's literally just better than what she has already. Would I want that? I could probably just burn that here. Yeah. Or sell it afterwards. I can probably talk up 58 to past 77. Just this perfect little concoction. Looks like a fire tonic. The color and clarity look just right. It's a classic for a reason. That's easily valued at 58. Any salient detail I'm overlooking? If he has 25, this is a little bit more tempting. In all honesty, it's better than set him up, right? Not set him up. It's better than reel him in, because that's by 7 for 2. This, in the early rounds, is going to be worth 20. This is very good for this specific competition, so I'm just going to get rid of those for now. Let's see. Increase reel him up by 20%. That would be 8 to 10, which is still technically good, but this is going to be better. I'm ready to win you over and win the match. Whew. Still starts at 25. Alright, let's see here. I guess press the attack. We get pump up and keep that. Draw a competitor stress card. Interesting. Not afraid of getting burned, Sylvia. So we at least get that. And then that's a bit of a burn, so I will end turn? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure how that would work, but... I'm gonna see you in my nightmares? Oh. Interesting. That's quite evil. Noted. Never mind, I'm seeing where I can fail with this. You're bad at this, and you should feel bad. Oh, wow. Okay. Oof. Okay, well. Captivate. Casual conversation raises us by 13. You'll all be sorry. That's fine. Raise that by 3, press the attack. And then if we do that... If I'm mathing right, that should put us up above? Yeah. Math is important, folks. Make sure you're taking your calculator to school. But we have a winner, and her name is Sylvia. Sorry, Roxanne. I knew I'd win, but I didn't know I would dominate. What, her? Are you kidding me with this? Alrighty then. We also get to keep that very nice fire potion as well, so that'll be good for later. And now that we've won our first competition, we actually have a good amount of money to our name. Well, I suppose the cat's out of the bag. There's no turning that back. And it's just as well. That false foam is beginning to feel so stuffy. Sometimes a demon needs to stretch her tail a bit. I really don't understand. Why pretend to be something you're not? First rule of business, image is everything. People see all this diabolical fabulousness, and they make assumptions. I decided it would be easier to sell them on the idea that I'm an average, everyday potion witch if I looked the part. Now that dullards have given wise, so to speak, I've got no choice but to pull up stakes and move on. I didn't mean to put you out of business. Don't give yourself too much credit, dear. My shop's been on borrowed time since the start. Maybe I could help you somehow? Oh, Sylvia, envy me, emulate me, desire me. But never pity me, don't you dare. Okay, well, that was stressful. If only I had a huge sum of money to take my mind off it. Oh yeah, that's right, I totally do. Thank you, Sylvia. Okay, so noted. The competitions don't necessarily need you to have the best potions, you just need to make sure to talk your game up. And bringing better potions makes that easier to finish. Noted. I could swear she actually swaggers more when she loses. So you really won. Baptiste gave you the prize and everything. Yes, Owl, keep up. Are you really so surprised that I won? Not at all, not at all. I'm delighted, Sylvia. It's the best news I've had, and it's also, I should think, an important lesson for you. When you find a new move you think is nice, make a point to use it twice. Oh no, what the hell did you just give me? Choose a card in your hand to duplicate. The duplicate is put into your deck and lasts until the end of the current haggle session. Huh. Interesting card. I'm not afraid to repeat myself, or to repeat myself. Say, do you feel a sudden chill? Ah, hello, Helen. Congratulations on Order Sylvia. Well, that's better. Congratulations on Order Sylvia. The whole town is abuzz with the news of your victory. Yeah, sure. Congratulations, and now pay up, right? You don't waste any time, do you? I thought I'd at least get to cuddle with it for a little while. Time is money. That's true for both of us. The sooner I have your payment, the sooner you can return to your endeavors. In that case, I'd like to make a deposit. A most satisfactory transaction. It's true what they say, isn't it? Easy come, easy go. Not that it was particularly easy. Well, it was nice being flush while it lasted, but it sure didn't last long. Don't let it get you down, and don't let her spoil your night. We're still in business, and that's no small thing. Cool. First payment down. Victory. Gold earned, gold spent. Oh, that hurts. But, you know what? Fair. That's how this game is going to end up going. Yay. We have 9 days before the next one. Okay. The circle begins anew. It's time to start working towards the next competition. I did it before. I can do it again. Yes, you did it before. On the lowest circuit. This time the challenges will be even greater. But I have good news. I submitted some paperwork, greased a few palms, and got your professional license upgraded. You're now clear to utilize new ingredients, which will allow you to craft more advanced and more valuable potions. Yay, rank 2. With this, you'll have access to new potion recipes, and you can send heroes to entirely new regions. Hey, that'll come in handy, I bet. A second competition probably requires more complex potions. In fact, I have that information right here. What the fudge? At a glance, you'll notice... Wait a minute, who scribbled on this? Is that supposed to be Roxanne's face? Oh, that's very mature. At any rate, the potions you'll be required to bring are right here, as is the not insignificant reward. The stakes, of course, are as high as ever. I'm no artist, but I thought it was a pretty good likeness. Perhaps if you spent less time doodling, then... A gruff hunter? That's a fine-looking owl. Hoo-hoo! Who? Strange. I don't recognize his dialect. Sadly, the owl's not for sale, but can I get you a potion? Not here to buy, just wanted to do some recon. Your potions don't look like much, but I can smell that they're the real deal. And are you serious? Usually, yes. Magic's got a stink to it, a natural funk. Obvious to the trained nose. Maybe I should get some incense, or start perfuming the owl. The gruff hunter does not care for jokes. Noted. He really doesn't care for jokes. So my name's Sylvia. This is my shop, funk and all. Noted. Oh, right, people trade names. I'm Corsac, and you look to be my rival in the coming competition. Is that so? Well, I should warn you, Corsac, I'm good at what I do. I won yesterday's contest, and I've been studying potion making for years. Graduated top of my class. Sounds impressive, but there isn't an ivory tower in the world that can teach you what I've learned in Mother Nature's thorny embrace. I started making potions out of necessity, for survival, not grades or profit. Now I can run a fully independent and sustainable operation. My potions are all natural, brewed from ingredients that I gather with my own 2 hands. You'd think that'd make it harder to applaud for yourself. Listen, you talk a good game, but I'm getting the hang of this, and it'll take a lot more than the lecture to scare me. Good on you. Talking's overrated anyway. We'll let the people of Rafta decide who's got the right idea. Be seeing you. So that's my new competitor. What do you think? Should I be worried? He lacks a certain social grace, but all that talk about sustainability could certainly win people over. I'd say he bears watching closely. Hoot, 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 hoot. You're hilarious, you know that? Okay. So I guess we've got an actual hunter, which means that his stuff is going to be very fresh and probably very good. So the cost of his is just going to be good based on the fact that he can procure good ingredients. No Netkun. No? Also no. Okay. That's fine. I'm assuming we'll see Roxanne more, but definitely was an interesting kind of bout to start things off with her. Let's see. A popular sommelier course has taught potion customers to pay more heed to aroma. The bad aroma trait has more impact, which isn't great. Action archaeologist Fedora has led the Heroes Guild to an overgrown ruin rich with flowers, fungi, and ore. Okay. And then, following the untimely death of a curse-inflicted hero, some vocal citizens are shaming any non-hero who takes a cure potion off the market. And then decreased value for cures. Huh. Why decreased value for cures? I guess heroes don't exactly come to my shop. I guess that's kind of what they're trying to go for. So let's see here. Brew. We had this going just so we could have that in the back. Cool. Except... So let's see here. We need a greater sight enhancer or higher of rank 3. Okay. We will need an ice tonic and a speed potion. All of the 3rd rank, which we've only just started getting to. I'm assuming... Oh, wow, that's a few. Let's see. Stamina potion. Allows your hero to retrieve more loot. Okay, that's not bad. And then the speed potion, which is what we're going to need to make, which is C and D. Which I'm going to have to farm the hell out of the D, if only because we've gotten, like, no luck actually getting those ingredients at all. This is the Shadow Tonic. Reduces the damage done to your hero by shadow monsters. And reduces thunder monsters. Okay. So these will do badly right now. Poison and drowsiness. Okay. Then we'll need to make this, which is ABC, but we'll have to get very high tiered. So... Go to that real quick. Sight enhancer. So we need ABC. We'll need more than these things, or at the very least we'll need a bigger pot to do stuff in. Oh wait, actually. Just realized that I'm still using the basic bitch pot. I should probably at least put the mud pot down or something. Where do I do that? Custom, I think? There we go, brew. It's 147 ingredients. Better, technically. Let's see, so you give 18, you give 8. You at least give D. There's something that we needed that actually is BCD? You're CD. We need U, which is AD, so we need a lot of the D, apparently. Let's see here. We need to make a 3rd rank of this, which would make me think... that for that side. And then... that for that side. And then we would need to get... Let's see, so 36, 36. I would need 48 for B in one item, which... yeah, we're not getting that. The balance is at least good, but that's not very helpful right now. The fact that that's like the biggest B that we have right now too, isn't it? 4, 4, 9, 12, 4, 18. That's 6 there. Mandrake root, 27. That also wouldn't get us up to greater anyways, because we'd have to make sure this balances perfectly. Ooh, this is gonna be a messy one. Okay. What are the ones we need? We need an ice tonic, which is A and D. Which we've not really been getting D ingredients at all. Oh, 24. Hold on. Sorry, not speed. This. So 48 there. And then, what were we using for that? Dude. Mic check, 1, 2. Oh, mic check, 1, 2. Yeah, we can put the robot voice on for a bit. We've only got about an hour of stream left anyways, so we can just kind of carry that to the end. Let's see here. So if we do that, we need to get that up to 36, so that would need 12 in there, like that. And then 36 on A. Which would be that. Which does give us the perfect brew. And realistically should at least get us up to the greater sight enhancer, but that's going to be rough to actually compete with. Potions gains 2 additional stars in completion with a chance of getting a bonus star. Which means we would only just hit greater with that. Good boy. This is gonna be a tough one. Noted. Well, I guess I need something to just kind of sell for now. Stamina potion probably wouldn't be too bad. What do I have right now, actually? Did we keep the potions from before? We kept the potions from the competition. Okay, noted. Let's see here. So let's see. Oh, that requires the ingredient I've not even seen yet. Noted. Your CD, your BE, your BD, your AD, your BCD. Alertness. Increases the chance your hero will retrieve ingredients with good traits. Okay. That's probably fine. We kind of do better with the tonics anyways, so why don't we just try and make some tonics for the shop, and then we'll just kind of keep pushing for stuff. Oh. No, Jude, that's not how math works. Let's see here. I would need 12 on A? Pretty sure we have a 12A ingredient. There we go. And then, I guess aside from that, an AC balanced would give us a little bit more profit. Doesn't seem like we've got that, though. Oh, BCD. What required BCD? The alertness enhancer. Okay. Return. Would we want to build the common fire tonic just to make some money? Probably. And then a cactus. Actually, no, wood. Brew. Just that way we can make some money. And we'll have to see if the crystal pot does anything specific to that, but I doubt it. But let's see here. Custom orders. We don't have anything right now. Oh, right, the fire tonic, dude. Oh well. Our range potions, we've got these to sell, and this just check on the window. Although now that we have a health potion at least, that's locking 5. Maybe grab one of the 10s. You block 10. You block 8. I guess if that blocks 5 points of fire damage, that might be enough to just kind of get her going. As well as a health potion and some mana. Should be fine. Let's travel a wee bit and see what we can get done. Because Mint would have finished her little budding adventure. Which, good on you, Mint, for trying. Not level 5. Ah! That is D ingredients. Okay. And that's B and D. Okay. Yeah, that's helpful. Thank you, Mint. Adventure? Maybe go to the desert? Let's see if we can do that. Oh, and we've got all this available now, too. Ocean Coast does ice damage. Okay. This is gonna do shadow damage, I assume. Yeah. Shadow damage, and it requires a drowsiness cure. Ugh. Okay. The Mushroom Mire will be more available, but we still didn't get much luck on curing poison. So you can have one of those. So that'll give you 5, 10, 14, 23. Which means that you won't hit there, right? And that's mildly sad that we need to burn a 10 health potion just to do this, because, like, you won't do that if it will take you to 0, right? Yeah. That is such a waste. If I take that off, what does that do? Pretty much the same as before. Okay, so you do kind of have to burn it a little bit. And then it increases the chance your hero will retrieve extra loot from any monsters or hazards. That's fine. Go for it, man. That'll probably get you up to level 5 as well. And then we'll be able to get a fairly good loot off of this. And then we can't really do much for you there, unfortunately. Because, realistically, you won't do this anyways, right? Because you'll be at 9-9. You can't go to 0 health while taking out the monster. Yeah, so it's better to just chuck the sight here. Go for it. That should help us out just a little bit. And then loot capacity 25 shouldn't be too bad in that regard. So, yeah, go for it. You won't be able to beat the boss, but we can at least get through most of the desert. I guess I would need to just get extra better potions for her to actually go and explore. Which I might need to do anyways. Yep, there we go. And a Sphinx Flea. Interesting ingredient. What else do we got in the menu? We can get Bogey Berries, which, ooh, that is 30 in A. That's 20 in D. And 40 in C. Holy crap. Okay, well, you're talking my language at least. $168 just to get multiple of these. with 40% chance to screw up both, even though I can't go there right now anyways. I'm fine with that. Thank you, my friend. Let's check out Muck, just to see what Muck Tuck's got. See if the Walrus has anything new now that we're a little bit further in. Oh yeah, he does. So, a Storm Cauldron adds a stylish spark to any shop. It's got very high mega vitamins and 7 ingredients. That's got 8 and 240, just the same, but more ingredients, but fish. And then this... Conquer your fear of the dark with this Cauldron of Living Shadow. Okay. Well... We're probably going to have to upgrade to those, because I don't think upgrading the pots that we have access to will help very much. No, that would have helped before. So we're going to have to get our hands on one of these pots to actually make the potions we need for this competition, as well as getting enough of the mats to actually do it. Probably don't want to burn this much money right now, but I would like to see if I can get my hand on mushrooms, in all honesty. Because I want to make sure that I can get 2 potion pots going, so that way I can do some potions for Mint for her adventures, and then pots for selling. That would probably help us out a lot. But we're gonna need 3 wood and a mushroom, which the mushroom is definitely a problem, because I've not been able to make the friggin' antidote potions. But that's okay. I will just enjoy the silence for now, just to balance out our time a little bit more. And then next time, if you're actually ready for the rank up, then should be relatively good there. Oops. Definitely. There we go. Sorry, I just needed to respond to a slightly more urgent text. Probably should have paid attention to that earlier. Hope you've received some measure of comfort. Thank you, Sylvia. Probably not enough to actually get you to rank. Oh no, it is. Okay, noted. I guess next time we come out then we'll rank up Sylvia so we can get more cards, but I guess just go to Quinn's place for now to try and buy some stuff, because I believe there were some price decreases. Yeah. Good price decreases too. Let's see here. The bulbs are not super helpful right now, but we've got a lot of them just to help with balancing. Only 2 of those. Interesting. And then that seems like an adjuster at this rate, but definitely not bad. Is anything here I'd want to buy? Probably these? Buy some of those on the cheap, and these aren't exactly cheap, but helpful. Okay, thank you. Then I guess we can expand the inventory a little bit. There we go. Probably should give you these ones, just so that way we can buy them off you when they get cheaper, since we're not using them anyways. But go for it, Quinn. Eat up. Then nothing extra by the looks of it. That's a shame. And then I guess go home? You wouldn't be done, right? Because I know we passed some time, but the adventurer stuff should usually take a bit. Yeah, okay. We'll go home then. Our potion should be done brewing, so we should be able to get a little bit of selling going. Right? With our kind of piddly fire tonics. There's no bonus for them right now, but there's not really a good bonus today anyways. We'll brew first, because that should be done. Bottle. Okay, 5-star common fire tonic. We'll take it. Now let's see here. We did start getting some of the Ds, so how effective can we be with that? Speed potion. So you are our only sole D factor right now. And you unfortunately get B and D, which is not helpful for this, but we can do that. But that's it. Then we would be able to make like tiny baby potions of speed, which does not seem very helpful right now. See, because then at most we could do 12C, which would just be that. And then these would be horribly out of balance. Because then we've only got that for D, and then that just breaks it completely. So, can't do those yet, but we at least are starting to get ingredients for it, and the Muckwater Pearls should at least be easy enough to buy from Quinn. So, we can probably work on other ones for now. Good. But what would be a good one for us? Realistically, just fire tonics for the most part. A, B, and D. We do want to grab a drowsiness cure to go into the Shadowlands, but we'd also need this, which is B and E. Do I even have E ingredients? I don't even have E ingredients right now. So that's a no. There's the poison cure, which we'll need to make at some point. But ACD, we're just going to run into that problem, so I'm going to need to start stocking up on D. I guess to help with that then, why don't we just make some mana? Oh, whoops, I need to click on that. There we go. So we need E and C. Oh. Oops. So let's see here. You can get up to 27. There we go. And then I don't think we have anything else that goes to 27. Love you, bog beads, but kind of cramping our style a little bit. There we go. Minor mana. Ooh. And then if we do that, and then enough bees to compensate the rest of it. 3 mana potions, perfectly balanced, should get up to 4-star. That wouldn't be too bad. And then a cactus, just to get it down to 2. That'll work. Alrighty, let's see what our shop is like right now. We've got those fire potions right now. Let's just double check this, because we don't really need casual conversation in the lower tiers as much. Because that's very much good for the main boss fights, but not for right now. Oh, yeah, the what side? Welcome in. Hopefully the evening's running alright for you so far. We're just doing some shenaniganry with Potionomics at the moment, but how are things on your side? Hopefully well. I just stubbed my toe. I think this is a bad idea. Not sure I'll like what I see, but... Fire Tonic and Sight Enhancer of common rank? That's not that bad. We can do that. Really? No strings attached? How much is this one? It's probably more than I want to spend. Okay. Don't really need to worry about stress yet, but... There we go. Omega, I'm making good quality product. I get that I'm a robot, but like, I know what humans can and cannot eat. I'm not gonna kill you immediately, I promise. Enter. I'm doing alright. How's the potion and economics coming along? So far, it's going alright. We at least got past the first hurdle, but I am noticing that we are going to be a little worse for wear. Use a card in your hand to duplicate, and then duplicate it and put it into the deck, and lasts until the end of the current haggle session. Oh, this isn't very good, now is it? There we go. And then end turn? I'm worried that you added immediately to that sentence. I mean, don't worry about it too much. I do my best to make sure that people stay alive. I just can't guarantee it. Let's see here. So, the best things we can do here would be press the attack. That only buffs Reel 'em in. This gives us 5 and gives us another card. So we can do this. That's not helpful. We can muscle memory, keep your guard up, and then close it out. 88's not too bad, but we definitely could have done better. Oh hey, it's Saffron. Welcome in. Not sure I ever get used to so many people in one place. I came into town hoping to find such a potion. I mean, a fire resist potion is probably good for someone whose arm is made of wood, but completely understandable. This is also a really bad opening hand, but we'll take it. End turn, close it is not helpful right now. Oh, Serenity, don't fail me now. Okay, so set 'em up is... Do I even have Reel It In the deck? I don't even have Reel It In the deck. I should get rid of those. Alright, back out. Alright, let's see here. It is still raise interest by 4, so it's not inherently bad. But... I'm gonna clone press the attack, I think. So do that. Get that immediately again. Keep your guard up. And I guess set him up? It's at least worth 4. Feeling somewhat claustrophobic in here. I think we're almost done. Okay. Set him up again. Into pump him up. What is this? Draw. Okay. So we can do sympathy, set him up, pump up, muscle memory, and then we can close the deal there at an extra 58%. Yeah, because we can't do anything further than that. Thank you. Also, I'm liking the grabbing. Oh, that's a new Icky Professional. That's a new outfit, too. I hope this potion's up to my standards. I've learned now that this card is mildly useless now, but I might need to set things back up a little bit where that card is useful. Because Reel It In is definitely handy, but Not with our current build. Sympathy? Raise interest. Ooh, boy, you really are picky. End turn. We'll have 3 next turn. We might be able to get relatively lucky. Which we do. Kind of. So we can raise by 14 there, or by 8 and get the stress, and then get an additional bit. Which doesn't actually get up to the next bracket, so it doesn't exactly matter, but we won't be able to survive another turn anyway, so we'll take that. Cool. Have a nice day. Perfect. Day 1 done, and we're unfortunately not very close to our goals, but that's fine. We're mostly going to need to make money and expand ourselves a little bit anyway, so brewing should have some more sell stock coming up. Only 4. Rip. I guess then health potions? That is A and B, so I don't want C, but I want A. Let's see here, A and B. You did give 18, but I don't think I have a good amount of B, I think. Wow, I can math. Okay. So it already gets us up to a 3-star common, which isn't bad. Do I have a 12 on... I've got multiple 18s on A. That's not really that useful. You've got 27 on B, but I don't have a 27 on A. That would let us get 8 more in, which would get that up to 62. It is perfectly balanced still, so that would get it up to a greater healing, but it's not great. I'm apparently a little bit low on my B stock now that I'm looking at it. Because this 27 is definitely awkward, but workable. As long as we're doing these 1-to-1s, but... that's fine. Brew those. That'll at least get us up to a greater health potion, which should help us out a little bit. And then we can go visit friends. Because Mint should be back. There we go. I got so close, but I had to turn around at the boss. That's fine. So that gives a good amount of B. That gives a good amount of B and a little C. That gives a good amount of C. That gives a mix of B, C, and that gives AB. Okay. That's fine. And we have mana potions for you now, which means you can transfer the Enchanted Forest. Oh, you're level 5 now. Which means you get 15 health by default. Let's see here. You get 15 health by default, then you can't do this. You can't do this either. Oof. Okay, well we need an ice potion for there. Fair. This is 14, so you can technically do this with 2. Okay, that's at least getting you somewhere. And then the Storm Plains is also fairly viable, because you can at least do the 2 there. But you do need a health potion to make it farther. What would be good for us? Turn. There's also the Mushmire, which you can now survive up to the hazard. That might be the best bang for our buck. So, yeah, go there. We need mushrooms anyways, so if we can get some, that would help us in terms of just upgrading the shop. And then Baptiste, is the expedition done? It is not. Okay, noted. Saffron, I believe we have a date with? And we can't do anything with Muck. So let's just go on our date with Saffron and we should be good. Sorry, Baptiste, I do not care. One of these days I probably will care, but for now, no. We're just gonna date our fond friend. Or satyr friend. Thank you for having me over, Sylvia. I appreciate the offer of tea and the opportunity to spend some quality time in your abode. Sorry, it's sort of a mess. Hey, I live outdoors, remember? Takes more than a bit of clutter to scare me off. Although now that I take a closer look, the place doesn't appear entirely sound, structurally speaking. You should be okay for a little bit, though, assuming there's not an earthquake or a stiff breeze. Interesting commentary. I knew the place would be the death of me. I want to say ambition is probably better here. It's work in progress, but it's coming along. Doesn't even smell like owl anymore. Well, either that or I've just gotten very used to the smell. She does like that. She likes comedy. Noted. It's not so bad a smell. Before I made this hat, it was a rare day I didn't get some kind of poop in my hair. As for the shop, as it works in progress go, it's an impressive one. I'd like to help with it, if I can. How about I take care of that leaky roof for you? I mean, you don't have to do that. I know I don't have to, but I'd like to. And it would be rude to deny a guest, don't you think? Now, hold my tea. As Sylvia looks on, Saffron exits via the window and scales the shop's exterior with the poise of a confidence of a mountain goat. She quickly finds the source of the roof's small but persistent leak, and using simple tools on her person and a minor druidic cantrip or two, Saffron restores the roof to prime condition. All done. It's just a patch job, but it should hold for, oh, maybe a decade or two. You're seriously impressive, Saffron. How'd you get to be so good at this? It was out of necessity. When I was younger, I spent a good amount of time on a sailing vessel. Wait, really? Things would break. They'd need fixing. Silky was the alpha of our little group. As the strongest, he acted like the roles of a handy person. He acted like the role of a handy person was his by right. But he was all thumbs, and he often forgot his own strength. I cannot talk. Brain, please. He'd break two things while fixing one. I learned a lot by watching him, though, and when I showed him what a bit of finesse could do, he stepped aside and left the repair work to me. Life on a ship must have been exciting. I loved having the freedom to travel, see the world. It was easily my favorite thing about being a hero. Oh? Also, that would work for Saffron, right? Wait, you were a hero? Did I know that? I don't know that. Well, now you do. Does it change your opinion of me? It's kinda hot. Okay. This game knows who it's writing for. Okay. I mean, it's kinda hot. You're so chill all the time, but you got this mysterious past. Ooh, you like what a mystery, do you? I'll see if I can scratch that itch for you. However, I don't consider myself a secretive person. I'm not actively hiding anything. I'm simply more interested in what's in front of me than what's behind. Yeah, there must be a story there, though. No, not really. Being a hero just didn't suit me. I'm much happier now, having left all that in the past. And I still help people, in my own way. In fact, it isn't flashy, but I've got a coupon here, just for you. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so I guess this is also a bonus of getting better friends with the shopkeepers, so that way you can just get coupons for their shops? Okay. Wow, you're a hero in my book. You're adorable. Now, how about brewing a fresh pot? I just noticed an uneven shelf and a warped baseboard, and you know me. I can't stand idly by when there are improvements to be made. I'm liking Saffron. She's a fun character. And we can't hang out because I've only got one time slot, so I guess just go back home? Like, unless you've got anything? But yeah, fairly efficient so far at least. You're still not done. Okay. Something else we can realistically do now that I think about it. Gifting is technically free. Sick broomstick. Thank you. It's helpful when we need to fly around the town a little bit, and we do at least just keep a brew on the top of it just in case. I've learned you like these. You make thoughtfulness look easy. Alright, that works. Probably wouldn't hurt to give them gifts if I got anything. So let's just go around and see what we can do. Hi, Muktuk. Let's see, what would Muktuk like? I feel like Muktuk would like gems and other things of that nature to go along with his just crafting. But it's worth a shot. He does like it. Seeing you is gift enough. Not the best thing in the world, but it's not bad. Could definitely do a little better. You're very busy, I understand. Yep, we're just flying out through the night trying to give gifts to all of the people that we know. You might like gems a bit more. No. Interesting. I guess I have you pegged as materialistic like the bastard that I am. Noted. Thank you though, Baptiste. We at least got a little bit of love with you. Did I forget to lock up again? Oh, hey, Roxanne's back. Hello. Do we have the colors for her? Yeah. Oh, well, if it isn't the champion of Rafta. Roxanne, what are you doing here? Take the L, not me. I have to say, winning that competition doesn't seem to have turned things around much. If this is the state of things after a victory, one has to wonder what rock bottom would look like. Are you serious right now with the insults? How many times do I have to beat you before you finally lose the ego? And you think keeping my chin up in the face of adversity is a flaw? Darling, it's my greatest strength. Well, second greatest. Oh. Too many colors. There we go. And so you know, I've lost more than you realize. Letting my mask drop felt exhilarating in the moment, but I'm paying the price for it now. Therefore, after great deliberation, I've decided to take you up on your offer. My offer of help, yes. Oh, right. You want, like, a discount, or... What I need for the time being is a place to stay, and now notice your basement is going unused. I have a basement? Didn't you know? There's a trapdoor beneath the rug over there. And you must have noticed the creaky, uneven floorboards. I chalked it up to shoddy workmanship. That didn't feel like much of a stretch. Well, you didn't think to mention that we have a basement? Your uncle was expanding, but the workers quit when they struck lava. So it isn't finished. Also, as mentioned, there's lava. And anyway, I've had other things on my mind. Can't believe it. A whole basement. And to think I've been sleeping on an old chair. I doubt the space would serve you as a bedroom. It's gloomy down there and quite hot. Not very comfortable for humans, but it suits me quite perfectly. You know what? I don't see a problem with this. Sure, go for it. Knock yourself out. I obviously wasn't using it. Yep, she does have her own relationship goals. Okay. That's marvelous news, particularly since I've already moved in. You're quite the heavy sleeper, you know. But I'll make it worthwhile for you. I know you've been trolling town for haggling tips. Have you tried a bit of sleight of hand? It's all about drawing the eye to what you want them to see. Sleight of hand. Girl, you just threw a hand outside. Let's see. Ah, okay. Makes some sense, considering she's a demon, so her card set is going to be debuffing the customer instead of buffing yourself. Makes sense. And it's a closer, too. Raise interest by 10, apply distracted for 1 turn. Interesting. Based on this lady's top, I know what she wants people to see. Oh, it's a combination play, too. You'll notice the top and the hip window. It's very obvious that she's a succubus. Like, during the early half of the game, she does very much sell herself on being able to talk up other people very much. But the way that her strategy worked for the competition that we beat her in, her potions were about as useful as fruit juice, but she at least had the confidence to talk up her fruit juice to make it seem like a potion. So she has her goals, and she did at least try to use them well, but our guarded nature was able to kind of overtake her flirtiness, so she's just a little bit of a weaker demon for now. I'll be putting it to use soon. I've no time to lick my wounds, no desire to dwell on my defeat. My potions racket may have gone belly up, but I've got a new venture, one that will make use of my honest talents. Now, I don't know how we want to act with her, because she might honestly take that as a compliment, but... I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you. That's a hard one. Because, theoretically thinking on it, complimenting her seems like the ideal situation. She very much loves herself, she practices self-love, and that is very important to do. And inflating her ego is probably a relatively good thing to do to incur her friendship. This is just kind of going after... This is like a side insult. Like, technically speaking, this would be in her wheelhouse, but this is actively poking her in a way that may not work, but it may work because she's a demon. I think this is the safer bet, but I'm willing to be wrong. Also because that's our flirty face, so... Oh, okay, that works. And here I thought you were somehow immune to my charms. I meant enchanting, actually. It's the process of using magic to confound and delight the senses. But with my abilities, even a drab everyday potion can be elevated into something extraordinary, and I can make it taste sweeter, sound better, look more enticing. You can see how much that might come in handy, Yeah, that could be the edge I need. Come down and see me sometime, and I'll show you what I've got. Cool. She could at least pay rent. Admittedly, it would be nice of her to pay rent, but maybe she'll do services for free. This is going to be a really awkward one to get unless I start getting better materials now, but we'll have to see. And that's admittedly a relatively good place to wrap it up, too. So I guess let's go on to the next day. We'll just get the intro cutscene done and save, and then we'll take a peek for who we can raid. Because another full day will take us about another half hour. And we're kind of at a relatively good point where it's better to just kind of stretch this out later. Race for cures. So increased value for cures this time. And increased value of enhancers. Okay. Enhancers definitely aren't too bad. And then we did kind of burn the storm planes with that on. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to worry too much about the storm planes anyways, but... Oh, I forgot I was excavating space underneath the shop. The idea was to make room for more equipment. Use the ladder to check out the basement. I think Roxanne is down there as well. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I'm assuming this doesn't eat our time, so what is her thing like? Oh, quite roomy. Seems like they didn't finish the job, though. Probably stopped when they saw lava, or stopped getting payments from Uncle. I'm sure I can get Saffron to help fix it up. Okay. So, Roxanne's just kind of chilling down here. And I guess we don't have the option to talk to her yet? Although I do like the cute little sprite for her. Honestly, when it comes to the overworld sprites, they did a fairly good job of just kind of chibi-fying everyone in a fairly good way. And at least when it comes to Roxanne's end, they somehow included both the boob window and the hip window in her chibi still. That's paying attention to detail. But good to know where she is, just chilling in our basement with the lava river. I'm assuming if we fix it up, we'll still keep the lava river, but good to know we still have it. Out of curiosity, can I put a potion, can I put a pot down there? I can't put a pot down here. Not yet, at least. I'm assuming I need to build it up a little bit, then I can put stuff down here. Noted. Still good to know. Let's find that save window. Should just be... yeah, right there. Hello, little feather. Let's just save it here, just to be safe. 6 days is actually not too bad of a pattern. And we'll just keep the chill music on for now. But I do want to thank everyone for stopping by at the very least. I know that Potionomics is probably not something that I usually do. My background is kind of with business in the first place, especially coming from the large corporation that this robot was actually built for. You kind of need to study how to do business anyhow. But these kinds of games are fun, just to try and figure out the puzzle behind actually getting what you need for everything. And this game has just a lot of extra steps to it, so maybe when we're finished with a game like Potionomics, we could honestly try something like Moonlighter. That would be probably an easier version of this, just because that's more, you go into a dungeon with hack and slash and then you sell stuff, which might be a little bit calmer, but still a bit more action, so kind of just comes to a skill issue rather than a potential luck issue. But for the streaming week at least, we are still going tomorrow. We're going to be doing just a general art stream. Probably going to update Wiggle, to be honest with you. I do love my Wiggly boy, but he does need to match the current model a little bit more than just the past one. Sounds like Ricketeer. Yeah, Reciteer is definitely another one we could try. Moonlighter is more like a top-down view, so think old Legend of Zelda or Binding of Isaac level of combat. Reciteer, from what I recall, is... how do you actually fight in Reciteer? Reciteer is more of a platformer, isn't it? Just to go along with, like, Fortune Girls and all that. That's probably one we could try at some point, too, to be completely honest with you. There we go. I don't know, I just remember dungeon crawling and selling stuff. Maybe one of these days we can get to Reciteer. I do own that, just I never really got far enough in it because I never had the time to start it. But we've got options at the very least, so it'll be nice to kind of just fiddle with stuff and see what works. But let's take a quick peek here. Who's actually live on a Friday? Because it's a busy time, for sure, and people want to get some stuff done. Which... let's see here. This game does also eat my computer a little bit, so I just need to be a little bit careful. Following Twitch recap, we've already gone over. Girl DM has a Christmas-based model, which is good. Let's see. Not now. So, she is starting up. Frank is going with Project Warlock. I don't know Project Warlock very much. There's art on that side. Let's see here. Nia's going, Niall's going, Saito's going, Fia's going. So definitely a lot of friends on, but most folks are doing art. And have a good night. Thank you very much for dropping by, Aiden. And thank you very much to everyone else for joining us as well. I'm definitely enjoying Potionomics, but it does take a good amount of brain power to actually get it going. And Project Warlock's awesome, Doom-style FPS with upgrades and magic. Yeah, I'm just kind of checking it out now. It does seem fairly cool. So sure, why don't we go visit Frank? It does sound like they're going to be quitting relatively soon, but that's fine. Commodore Frank. Oh, whoops. Raid Commodore Frank. There we go. Sometimes forget the spelling of Commodore. Much better. Alrighty then. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by the cabin. Hopefully the week has at least gone well enough for you that you don't have to worry too much about this weekend. Just as another quick note, next week I will probably just take a break just because Christmas tends to get a little bit busy at work, and with the combination of that and various family tree matters, I do kind of need a little bit of mental break. So tomorrow's stream will be the end of it for now, but I will be back the week after Christmas, so like the 27th to the 30th? Or 31st, I'll be back after, but for now we'll at least have some art tomorrow. Nice chill out session, some music. But for now, let's go visit the Frank. So, hopefully you enjoy your trip out of the cabin, and we'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye-bye. 5, 4, 3, goose, 1.
And another bit of variety in enemies.